All right, we're live for Tuesday. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, it's Edward. Hello, Edward. How are you? All right, we're setting up the stream. We got the Celebrations box break. Celebrations box break. We've got Donkey Kong. We got more consignment. We just had a big consignment sale yesterday. Did you see that? I don't know if you guys caught that, but we sold it's like $650 of slabs to one guy. Celebrations box break. Donkey Kong. More consignment. What else? Mega Nidoking. No, let's call it a Crystal Nidoking. Nidoking is hot. Yes, Crystal Nidoking. People are interested in that one for sure. I'm going to hit copy on this. By the way, when that went off, did we update the breaks channel for that? Yeah, Bill Barron pulls the mega sub list. All right, good. So I'm jumping over here. We're going live for Tuesday, isn't it? Okay, Tuesday. Good. We're going to delete these. Good. Jimmy's telling me that he thinks I put John Lucas on one of the Star Wars slabs. I'm going to correct that for him. Good. Of course, we would have caught that because we know that those slabs are yours. But it's good to have the names matching. I remember what John Lucas gave me. He only gave me girl cards, and you gave me the TheCardconomist graded Star Wars cards. So, but that sounds like something I would do. So we're going to go looking for that and correct it. Let's delete this. Let's fix this. Also, it means we have to have a system that's pretty bulletproof when it comes to avoiding those scenarios. It's as bad as simply putting the wrong name on the back of a slab. Can't have that ever. Goes, look at that. Oh, we're getting too much sunlight. Oh, we're getting too much sunlight in the back of our other room. Let me close the blinds real fast. I think it's affecting our color of our phone and everything. Hold on, guys. Wow, it sure is nice having the sun in here, though. I won't lie. Okay, so how's that look? Does that look a little bit better? Maybe. Yeah, it does. So the sunlight in the back of the room was reflecting off of the slabs. It was causing some problems there. All right. So we've got this open. We need to pin the website, which is a new job that I do. The website's become a big deal over time. Just think, over time, most of the orders will come through the website. You know, because people who order directly, they'll kind of fade off a little bit, whereas people who pay on the website will continue to grow. Okay, let's do this. Maybe there should be a day where the whole thing moves over to the website. No, I hate that idea. That sounds terrible. All right, so what if I just do it from over here? That's not a very good system. I like the full pop-out chat. So let's go over that. Netflix is officially rewriting Stranger Things following season 5 backlash. What? Is that true? That's not true. They're not gonna remake that. Wait, where's my cell phone? Hold on, give me a second. Ooh, I had to pick out a spicy ass slab for you guys and put it up on the table. Meow 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 meow. Ooh, I'm too warm already in this sweater. This room's a lot warmer than the rest of the house, I'll say that. I think it's because it gets hit by the sunlight, everybody. Drying up fast. Pokemon investors are rushing to buy these sets, I guess. Here we are. Okay, we're gonna say pop-out chat. There we go. So we got Edward, Hunter, Edward, NHCC, 6 Corrupted. I've come to steal your cheese. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. Here's Andyman. Here's They Took Our Jobs. Here's Alexis. What are you doing here, Alexis? You're not allowed in here. Alexis, this is a boys only room. Right, 6. Here's Jason Portengen. Hello, you are a really good streamer. What? You hear that, Alexis? He called me really good. That's pretty good. Karis was feeling so ill last night. We now think that she might have eaten bad food or something. She got pretty dang sick. So I was just up all night hanging out with her. She basically didn't sleep last night. So I didn't sleep last night. And we stayed up, and she was just super, super ill, unfortunately. Here we go. Here's Metapod. Here's Perisect. The ending was pretty polished, all things considered. Not perfect, but not Game of Thrones bad. Yeah. It would be hard to believe that they would reshoot the ending to Stranger Things. Maybe they're going to make a bonus episode, you know, like a, oh, here's what happened 5 years later kind of thing. Russ says, hello, lover. You must be talking to... You must be talking to Andy, man. Here we go. So here's some beautiful cards. We got a Poker Bulbasaur, Parasect, Metapod, and Eradicate card-offs. Where do you think these are going? They're going right here in the binder break. When you feel the binder break is worth going into for 40 bucks, jump in there. There's a limited number of spots. And now you are wagering on all of this. It's pretty cool right here. Look at this. So... you're going to see a lot of poker cards because I'm like the poker card king over here. I got a lot of poker going on. Got some Kirby in there. Got some Zapdos. Got some Mario too, huh? Got a little Mario. Ooh, that Oshawott actually pretty good. They're going to rewrite the ending to have Mike be incredibly gay for Will. Yeah, maybe. We are. Let's see. Okay, so we got these guys. We got these guys. We got these guys. We got this guy. We got these guys. We got Dino, which was donated yesterday by Stefu. Hey, what's up, Brandon? All right, let's jump over here. Click. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Oh, wait, how do I get that back? Open panel. There we go. All right, good. The only PSA 10 Stormfront Zards. I do not own any PSA 10 Stormfront Zards. However, I do own 2 boxes of Pokemon Stormfront. I don't know what those are worth anymore. I know in the past, I think I paid around $10,000 per box. I think it was around $10,000. I actually don't remember what I paid. But it feels like it was $10,000. And I said, you better not open these, as tempting as it is. You know how hard that is? To have like a whole audience of people that are like, come on, let us open it. And then you have to tell them no, and now your stream's not going to be as cool. Your competitors are opening shit like that, and you're like, oh, gotta do it. Gotta hold on to these. All right, let's see. Miss Alexis says, how are the roads up there? No shipping till Friday. So, guys, we're not doing any shipping until Friday, okay? That is because even though it is 36 degrees today, which is the high, it's just really awful. Everything's still snowed in. So I need some time to clear up the porch and everything and just get it all clear. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, cool, man. What was I doing? Let me put this to the side here. Now, I don't see it in official outlets. Yo-Yo, NHCC, they're going to rewrite the ending. Maybe after the stream today, I'll go get the snow shovel, and I'll start doing some snow shoveling, because I think this is the warmest day of the week, 36 degrees. So we got these 2 fun little mini breaks. These are called gym breaks. Yeah, the mini breaks are called gym breaks, like a gym battle. And you've got Jaded and Beatrice waiting for people to join. So 25 and 30 to join these 2. Now, this is a 10, but this is 6.5, vintage and non-vintage. Good stuff. Yesterday, we did a lot of pricing on a lot of slabs. It was pretty cool. We got a lot of work done. Jimmy Torres. We're looking for if any of these Jimmy Torreses had a wrong name placed onto them. Let's see. Well, one of the problems is we're once again running out of room for all these slabs. Ah, it's this one. Good catch. Okay. So we know this is not John Lucas. We know this is Jimmy Torres. I just happened to write John Lucas on the back like a dummy. Jimmy Torres. All right. Hola. Hey, what's up? Carmen Ravirerios. That's a tough name. I don't think I said that right. All right, let's just see if there's any orders right away. Like if anyone's like hopping to open something. Sometimes that's true, sometimes not. We're 10 minutes in. Oh, we do have an order. Let's see what we have here. Here's a Daniel Weissman order. 3 Phantasmal Flames and 6 packs of Inferno Eggs. So Phantasmal, we're kind of busting through this a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Daniel? And 6 packs of Inferno X. 6 packs of Inferno X. Japanese. Okay, good. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No power. Might as well rip a few packs with Mr. Your power's out as well. Our power went out yesterday, and it was pretty, it was interesting. I'd never had power go out in the winter like that. My family growing up, I told this story yesterday. Growing up, we had a wood-burning stove that heated our whole home. And so we didn't use, like central heating. We didn't use our electricity for heating in the winter. So that meant if the power went out, it didn't really matter. Yeah, it was a green stove. I helped my dad install it. He grew up with one when he was a kid. My grandparents, to this day, they don't have air conditioning or heating. Yeah, they're really weird. They just live in the summer with no air conditioning, and then in the winter they use a wood stove. So when I was a kid, we had a wood stove that we operated that my dad installed, and didn't really matter if the power went out. You were never cold in the winter; it just wasn't a thing. So, but we've had power outages in the summer, which can be kind of an emergency for your refrigerator. All your food goes bad. But I'd never really considered that the winter could kill you from like cold exposure because the power goes out. And so it's kind of interesting when you hear about a power outage and it's -5 degrees outside or something like that. It kind of is dangerous. It really does get to a point where it gets so cold that you could catch hypothermia or something. So it's very interesting to see now that I've had my power go out. And it was only out for like 5 hours. But within 5 hours, the house dropped in temperature from like 68 degrees down to like 40 something. And it was like, holy, it really is like living inside of a refrigerator. That's what it feels like. You're just in a fridge. You couldn't do that for like 24 hours. I don't think it'd be healthy to live like that. If you're not acclimated to it. Maybe if you're acclimated to it. All right, what do we got here? Wood stoves are so cool. Do they smell in the summer? No power in Nashville for 3 days. I've been better. Oof. So that's what I'm saying. So if you're in Nashville right now and you have no power for 3 days, it's kind of a big deal. It means that, you risk your pipes bursting at least, I think. I don't know. Maybe you like turn your water off or something, but 2 Toxtricities. You got the Japanese one and the English one. Look at you, man. Here we are. Maybe we can pull Charizard and he'll warm your soul up. Here's a spiky hat. Wood stoves are so cool. Yeah, when I was younger, I was taught how to start a fire in the wood stove and how to manage it. Here we are. It's pretty neat. They're kind of dangerous too, believe it or not. When we had a wood stove all winter long, you had to make sure the little kids didn't go too close to it. Because like, hey, stay away from that thing. Because if you trip and bump into it, it'll like burn your skin right off. So they get really hot. They get blazingly hot. All right, Daniel, you walk away with Rotom, 2 ARs, and the Spacky hat. Ooh. Okay, let's go grab a bag for you. Sorry about your power being out. Fingerless woolen gloves is the jam. But no, it shows me that you should have some special winter clothing for scenarios where the power goes out for several days. I can't imagine. I think I have a bag in there somewhere. I can't imagine the power going out where I live for too long. Just because this area generates power for the rest of Missouri. Lake of the Ozarks does. It's like the actual lake is a dam or whatever for generating electricity. So you're right next to the heart of it all. So I don't know. I just imagine they got more people out here. It's like a place they can't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? Now, you said, I think I have a bag somewhere. I can't find it. I didn't see it. We might have shipped it when we shipped your Snorlax, which I think was very recent. Yeah, your Snorlax and your bag probably went together. The gas fireplace has been saving me at least. Oh, okay. So you got the gas fireplace. So you probably can turn that on and leave that open. I think we've done that before too when we want to heat the house up a little more. Yeah, in the winter is really funny because wood fireplaces, they don't have like a setting where you can adjust it to be the exact temperature you want it to be. And Man, it would get so hot in the house, you'd have to open the back door to let some of the heat out because it was that hot. So we were real good with it. You'd get the heat going and it would just generate so much. You get roasted. But it's funny because if you went down into the basement where the boys slept, that's where me and my brothers had a bedroom. I shared a bedroom with four brothers. It was cold down there. Yeah, I'd get freezing cold at night because the heat doesn't really penetrate all the way down to the corner of the basement. So yeah, up in the kitchen where the wood burning stove was, it would be blazing hot. Then down in the bedrooms, it'd be like freezing. You'd be like, damn, it's cold down here. All right. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. Stay warm, man. All right. Yeah, so I didn't sleep too much last night. Karis was super ill. We don't know what happened, dude. We don't know what happened. She got hit with something. She's not in contact with anyone. Like, there's no way for us to get a virus, in my opinion. And plus, I would have it too, right? She wouldn't be the only one with it because we like smooching stuff. So she got hit with something, dude, that made her really ill. And she's like recovering now. We were even thinking about, hey, maybe do we need to go to like a hospital for this? She was getting really weak, but I guess she's feeling slightly better now. You can tell she's feeling slightly better. We don't know what it was, though. Must have been something she ate. I don't know. I should have 3 or 4 slabs in a bag. I didn't pay for shipping just yet. Didn't you? I thought you did. I thought you did pay for shipping. Hold on, wait a second. That's so strange. Hold on, let me reset the shipping. All right. Did you ask ChatGPT? Yeah, she'd been asking ChatGPT. She's been trying to figure out what it could be. She thought maybe it was because the power went out and she got all cold. But, you know, looking at it now, neither of us really think that's what it is because it was too violent, you know, of an illness. Really, really heavy and hard. We think it's some sort of virus or something. We don't know. All right, let's see. Was she recently hit by a bat? No. I'm logging into the history here. History. Do you think ChatGPT is removing people's ability to make decisions on their own? No. It's just Google, right? It's like Googling something. That's funny, man. All right. It's like a better Google. It's an improved Google. It's a big deal because it's going to let robots reason. But it's not going to make us stupid. People are always worried about that kind of stuff. You might be right, Mr. Daniel Weissman. Why did I think that you had shipped? Maybe somebody else shipped that same day, and I thought that they had done that. Okay, let's go looking for your bag once more. Give me a second there. So step number 1, I'll grab this. Step number 2, let's go find Daniel Weissman's bag. Willis, Mores, Willis, Daniel Clark, David Cram. I see Darren Thompson has a bag on the table. Darren Thompson, huh? Ugh. Why bother learning anything if you can just Google it? David, Damien, David, DDB. Where's Mr. DDB? Okay. Darwin, David, Darwin, Daniel. Let's make this. Ugh. Douglas. Here we are. You got a large bag, dude. You were in the overflow. Why did I thought if you had a bag, I thought it'd be a small, thin bag. Didn't think you'd be in the overflow. So you got a nice, big, fat bag from 125. So this guy's got to ship out sometime, but he's not exactly causing any problems right now. We'll say that it's been here on 126. All right. Wow, you've been hanging around with us, Daniel. What do you think of that? Yes, I agree. They are all LLMs, but I can see somehow could overuse it. I should have a Pikachu slab, the Corlax, and Pokerlax. Yeah, they're all over here. Trust me, they're all good, dude. I thought that I imagined you shipping them out in my mind, but you had not. Sometimes I do that. I think there's a term in psychology for it. It's called a false memory. All right, so we found your bag pretty easily. Let's hit refresh on this. 1616 was the last order. And there's no new orders. There's been, get this, there's been 500 500 orders on the website over time. How crazy is that, guys? 500 website orders. Wow. I can ship if you want to do my slabs too. Just want to confirm and I can send for them if you want. If you plan on adding more to it, it'll be all right. It's in a D overflow box that is not full currently, so there's no problem right now. If your power's out, maybe we'll wait till the snow melts a bit. I don't know. They're not going to pick up we're not going to be doing shipping until Friday anyways. Just home from Walmart, not a Pokey in sight. Oh, no. They took our Pokemon cards. So, how about some fresh slabs, guys? Are you guys on the hunt for any interesting slabs? I try to get some good stuff for you guys graded. You are. Like this Growlithe, who got a 9. Not terrible. I bought these. I'm pretty sure I bought these hollows from CS-Man. And look at how tough of a gamble it is to buy these. Like, you can still end up with no 10s. Not a single one of these graded 10. They all graded 9. Yep. Even though this one was close. Wow, that is some harsh grading, dude. Tag grading basically says if this card's not perfect, it's a 9. I really don't think I like that. If their gem 10 feels more like a pristine, I feel like that's a problem. I don't know. I'll rip a few more this week. Just home from Walmart. People need to vet the results and not just assume it's right. Yeah, well, you know, if you're a heavy user of the ChatGPT and all those other robots, you learn pretty quickly that it sounds human, but it's not. It's not actually an expert in anything. So we're going to let this Growlithe be $16. This got a 9. How's it look? Oh, yeah, this one's probably a 9, though. It's got some white dots. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you learn pretty quickly that the chatbot is pretty biased. You know, here's one of the things that the AI can't do. It can't decide its own morals. The people coding it decide its morals. So they feed it probably some kind of script on what's right and what's wrong, and then it sticks to that script. So it sticks to that script pretty harshly, in fact. Not a big fan of that, in fact. So I look at it differently these days. It is just like a Google search bar. Gengar 066. It's a pity, actually, that it's so not free to think for itself. Let's see. But it can be really useful for trying to... I think it's like it understands your question better than the Google search bar understands your question. That's one of the reasons why it's so good, right? You type something into Google and Google doesn't reason about it. Well, it does now. Google uses the same concept. All right, so that's 30. That's 16. My handwriting is just bad right now. Our AI girlfriend. My AI girlfriend begs to differ. PSA needs a perfect grade. War Games was a great movie. No Magic or One Piece either. 2 to 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! And some Lorcana still there. Yeah, Lorcana, huh? People tripping over themselves to get that Lorcana. Okay. There we go. We're going to do this. Okay. Now, Giratina. Lost Abyss. Giratina. So this is 081. Wow. This goes for a whopping $50. Wow. So if you open Lost Abyss, you might pull this simple V-Star, and he's actually kind of expensive. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Okay. So he became valuable over time. And then what about this Jessie? This is Jessie. Let's give this Jessie card away. You guys want a free one? We gave one away last night, didn't we? Everyone wants the fabled Lorcana set. Those super hard to pull Mickey and Minnie iconic cards are big money. You are. There we go. I go to Target, 0 Pokemon, 10,000 packs and boxes of Lorcana. Yeah, Lorcana's been bad performing card set, but I suppose if they printed a really good one, like Roger here saying there's a good one out, maybe we'll try it again. I don't know. We did sell through the Lorcana that we had. I will say that. We did sell through it. It took a while, but we sold through it. All right, let's get this set up, shall we? Oh, no, not Jesse of Team Rocket. That's right. All right, the keyword is set up. All you have to do to get into our giveaway is type in the letters TCC. That's our little acronym for the channel. Because I'm the one hosting the giveaway. I've hosted a couple giveaways, actually. Where's the donation score list? I need to up my score. So I probably donated like, what, another 40 bucks of slabs over time. So this is probably about 470 now. All right, we're at about 470. So I've given away $470 worth of cards this month. Pretty good. Hey, well, how's it going, Mr. CS Man? Happy Tuesday. Ooh, Tuesday. What time is it? So we're 26 minutes in. We got 62 watchers. You guys are killing it on the likes. Last night, people were doing a terrible job with the likes. Oh, man, the chat is crashing again, isn't it? Is that what's... Oh, no, okay, it's back. TCC, please put me on there. Oh, I will. Here's Andy Dirksen. Mr. The new MetaZoo has a different back than the old MetaZoo, right? Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, it's a different look. So, time to talk about the breaks, guys. So, we got these two cards right here. These are gem breaks, and they both got one person in it waiting to join. Vintage Mudkip, 6.5, and Iona's Wattrell, which is a really cute-looking card. So, those two are gem breaks, and they're just waiting for one more person to join. Here's the Mega Nidoking, which is up to 3 out of 10 now. So, this is kind of something worth talking about because we always have a lot of breaks. He's moving surprisingly fast. 3 deep already. That means people really want him. Nidoking Aquapolis, priced pretty reasonably at 4,000. That's a good one. So, okay, because we don't know what a PSA 10 version of that goes for now. 15,000 maybe? 25,000? Who knows what people are going to ask these days. All right, so we got the Squirtle. He's a nice low-stakes vintage card. It's a 1 in 9. Always going to be expensive. It's a really beautiful card, but he's not going to be $20,000 like the Nidoking. Here's the trade slab. You can buy directly in for $5 or trade me some of your junk cards for it. Okay, so there's the trade slab. Been teaching people about that every time. Here's Nami. Nami feels stuck. So Nami's 41 and 7, and Joseph Vargas is in here, and no one else is in here. I thought because of all the interest in One Piece, she might be an interesting card, but perhaps because she's not a manga, she's not. I don't know. But we're not super interested in hosting any mangas right now, and I don't see that changing. So here's Psyduck 8. Oh, okay, so the Legendary Collection Psyduck. He's a big break, 1 in 25. 3 spots are sold, and he's just going to take a while to fill up. He's actually a Team Rocket artwork, by the way. Legendary Collection cards, when they grade 10, they're now selling for like $10,000 or $20,000. It's really big numbers now. So the fact that we can do an 8 for 1,000 is a pretty good deal. It's what you're going to get these days. Is he worth adding to your collection? Yes. I am officially adding sub 10 cards to my collection at this point. So that's what I've moved on to doing, and that's why we're hosting that break. We have the Korean Ditto Metamong project, 1 in 7. He's just a really cool exclusive Ditto card. He's been sitting there stuck at 3 for a little while. And then let's see. So we've got second YouTube channel. Oh, I haven't posted anything to that channel in a day or two. I got to do that. The EB1 box break. So EB1 box break is stuck at 13. It's got a long way to go to get to 21. Of course, usually by Friday, that's when things really start picking up. Friday is when people start spending. The Ancient Origins Vintage Box Break. This is another big deal. This guy's really close. There's about 4 spots left. I would say 5, except this sublist for the box break is halfway done. There's only 3 spots left in here. So you guys know this. This has been going on for a while. But it creeps forward. Slowly but surely, it's almost done. So that's the Ancient Origins. You saw the EB1. We got the Celebrations, which you can see in the thumbnail. And we've also got the Donkey Kong box break. There's tons of breaks to pick between. You don't have to get into any of the breaks. You can just open up booster packs of your favorite set. Here's the Mew, the Heartbreak Mew. So many good options. Vintage, modern, cheap, expensive. There's non-Pokemon Donkey Kong. There's sealed product, multiple sealed products. There's a big old vintage box break. There's the binder break. and there's the jumbo pack break. So there's truly a lot of different options to go between. And that's what we do that I think sets us apart. We try to make products here that you can't just go to Walmart and buy. Like, you can't go to Walmart and buy a spot and a legendary collection side a custom booster pack break. So that's what sets us apart. I just saw a YouTube short of a guy opening a blister legendary collection and pulling Zard. What? That's what I want to do. Let's see. I didn't get anything. I'll check again. Who won the Japanese Zard? Who won the Japanese Zard? I don't know what you're talking about. I know all about legendary. What? You know all about legendary collection? This right here? Look how it turns the coloring around the card red because the iPhone's trying to adjust the colors. Look, that's way too red. I hate that, dude. I hate that. Fix that. Why is it like that? Why is the screen so red right now? Oh. Wow, man, that's terrible. Here, let's take these off. Let's take this off, too. Dude, I'm so tired of the color correction on the iPhone. It's so trash, dude. Terrible. There's an AO sublist? Yes, sir. I believe you're on it, aren't you? This is the sublist. Ancient Origins sublist. Yeah, you're on it. It says you, Jesus Aguilera, and Nathan Norman. So you guys are waiting for this to finish the F up. Man, it's going to be so fun when that Ancient Origins box goes off. It takes a while for those box breaks to go off. It always does. All right. But it is close. That it's safe. We didn't send for the same slab, question mark. I posted that legendary Zard with the reverse Zard in the general chat of Discord. It was crazy. Yo, let's open this. Well, you know, if it grades 10, it's especially a recent cert, that would be worth hella amounts of money. Maybe like, I don't know, like $60,000 or something. I don't know what that Charizard's worth anymore. Here's John Lucas. Let's join the Iona break. Iona break is done. Where'd it go? It's back here. Okay, John Lucas. Here it is. That's called a gem break. It's like a coin toss. It's just a bit of fun. You could have always bought it outright, but I think people come here for the coin tosses. I think that's what it's all about. People go, hey, I want to toss a coin. That's what sounds fun. Turns red when you have blue cards on the table. I know it drives me nuts, bro. I got to sit down and figure out if there's a way to change the settings. So, where's our battle deck? I cleaned up over here. I moved everything around. That's not the battle deck. That's the one being worked on. Is this it? That's the scorecards. I think I lost the battle deck. What's in here? Oh, no, wait. Maybe this is it. Ah, there it is. D2. Okay, we've got it. Better than salads. What? The Japanese Zard was pulled. We had a similar pack on the channel. I believe it was Evolutions pack with the Zard into reverse Zard. Dang, dude, that's cool. Hey, it's Pokey Bob. What's up, Pokey Bob? How's it going, man? How's it going, everybody? Here we are. Here we are. All right, good luck, you two. Jaded pulls Fui Coco. That's a pretty weak pull. Versus Scaladirge. I think John Lucas is going to take round one. Round two, energy card. That's good. Oh, but Serena's really strong. So only a couple cards stronger than Serena. And it's not going to be Clamperl. Wow, that was a John Lucas sweep. You swept, dude. Holy. All right. Iona's all yours. And we'll update the Breaks History channel to let Mr. Jaded know the tough outcome. Let's see. We're going to click copy on this. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Gengar goes wood. Wood. Wood, wood, wood. We're going to say Gym Break. Iona's Kilowattrel. It's kind of a clever name, I guess. John Lucas. All right. I suppose I should say the minutes. The minutes are 35. All right, very nice. Do, 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 do. Boop. I'm at work, just stopped in to say hi and bye. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Choi? All right, let's see. There's the sleeve. It's a fun way to acquire a slab, isn't it? What we used to do, John, is we used to have these scorecards so you could see how many times you won versus how many times you lost as well. But I can't really tell if people like those as much anymore. We used to work really hard on them. They were kind of popular for a while. There we go. Not having the scorecards make it very fast, though. So the breaks go by faster. Ooh, that's a nice Lapras. Here's a Deoxys. Here's a Sun Strider. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Mudkip is still up there. Yeah, Mudkip is still running. So Roger Gray is next. 2 packs of Metazoo. Okay. I have Metazoo somewhere. There it is. Don't forget, we have this beautiful silver coin. If you guys are silver coin collectors. See, it's doing it again. Look how red the screen is. It's like it's got an orange overlay. I hate it. I don't like that at all. Nah, dude, that's uncool, man. It's way too dramatic. It's too dramatic of a color shift. Man, I don't like that one bit. That is so stupid. What if I put Toxtricity and Shelter up front? Does it fix? Yeah, it immediately looks better now, doesn't it? Man, that is a problem. Okay, here we go. Metazoo. And what's it called? Secret Shadows. All right. You got it, bro. Looking at the Lorcana Fable set is shockingly not overpriced, even with the hunt for the iconic cards. Well, that means that there's not that many people hunting it. All right. Time to change your logo. Maybe hot pink? We're going to pass on hot pink. There we go. Do. All right. All right. Ooh. It's a 1400 Mickey, though. What? I want 1400 Mickey. Where's my 1400 Mickey? Ooh. Sent for a few more packs. Oh, yeah. Sounds good, man. So we're starting out the stream with a couple fun little orders. Roger Gray, he wants this and a round of shipping. All right. So we got Mad Scientist, Electrical Arrow, and so this is a 100% fresh box, by the way. Dark Watchers. Ooh. Mister, could you snag a random pull card from one of these packs? Doesn't matter what card. Yeah, you can have a couple of them. Here you go. Can I snag? Oh, you can snag. God, dude. Friggin' bulk. Not sitting nicely. There it goes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's go find the Roger bag. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Very nice. Do. Ooh. Oops. There we go. All right. 7x4x4. Print postage. We are currently verifying that we have up-to-date rates. See, this is what they do. They search for the price, and then like an hour later, they come up with it. It's terrible. Not good design. So, Roger, we'll wait for that to finish calculating and move on to the next order. Here we have Beatrice Moniz. Can I please get the Tag 9 Growlithe? Why, yes, you may. It's a lovely card. Very affordable. Okay, here he is. Well, that's a cute card, isn't it? Wow, now look at the screen. Now the screen's super blue. See, that's not right. Look how blue the screen is. Now, actually, I strongly prefer this coloring. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. It's stupid as hell, dude. Beatrice. Manis. There it goes. Did you get snowed in this weekend? Oh, we're mega snowed in. We're not doing any shipping this week until Friday, everybody. No shipping till Friday. So you can send for shipping today, but Miss Alexis will not be in till Friday. We got tons of snow. We're very snowed in. Today's probably the first day where the snow might actually melt, and it would only melt by a little bit. It's not going to melt by much. Gets all the way up to 36 degrees. Avid watcher back in 2020, 2021. At that point, you were investing in the equipment to start your own grading brand. What have I missed since then? Well, we managed to do it. I guess a lot happened. There was like a whole saga where we hired a guy from Hawaii. His name was Mr. John, and that went well for a while until it didn't. Then Mr. John went back home to Hawaii, and we've got all these lovely slabs that he helped me encapsulate. Of course, I handed out the grade to every card, but he encapsulated them. So he made the label, and he pushed the button on the machine to encapsulate it. So he and I worked together on that for several years. And then the last, I'd say, year and a half, we've had a new person, Miss Alexis. She does not do card grading. She just does shipping, and I don't know if she'll ever do card grading. I don't know if she's interested in it. And so what I might do is bring the encapsulator upstairs, and maybe I'll just do both parts, the encapsulation and the grading. But it'll cost more to get me to do it, to get me off my butt. But yeah, I think if the encapsulator was in this room, I probably could get back to it. And we could have some fun cards, like maybe some, some funny drawing cards. I think that was one of the best uses of it, by the way, was when Karis or I drew a card, a Pokemon card, and then encapsulated it. I think that's pretty fun. And signature cards obviously can be done. Also cards with no grade. So you kind of like when you get a sketch card from PSA, and they do the NA or whatever, they do the no grade. That could be fun, especially for vintage cards that have no shot at a good grade. So that could be pretty efficient. But it's an interesting thing. Mister, I'll do it. I know. That's why I tell Karis. I said, hey, we should invite a new person down to come and do grading with us again. And she kind of goes, yeah, right, bro. She says, we're not doing that again. So she's happy with Miss Alexis. She likes her a lot, and she likes it staying that way. She doesn't want our house to become like a whole operation, I guess. Here's Milo. A spot on the Mudkip. Mudkip is sold. Good luck there, Milo. The great Pokerev Wars. Yeah, right. Milo Clark. I do remember that time period, though, how fast everyone was ready to jump on me to be on the right side of things. Yeah, you should just have to give your content to him. No credit for you. He's a saint. There you go. How could you? He's like the biggest. Whoa. All right, where's my deck of cards? Here it is. He should just get to go around taking everyone's content without asking. And if you say no, you're a bad person. I miss DP. I miss DP as well. He pops in every now and then. DP Fitness, era of prosperity. Nah, the era of prosperity, you want to talk about prosperity. The era of prosperity was just before John started working for me. 2021, with the release of sets like Lost Abyss, Lost Origin, and Evolving Skies, and a lot more, Chilling Reign, and all these other great sets that had insane artworks. That was the era of prosperity. During that time period, I was buying cases of Japanese product for almost nothing. Like the cost of a Japanese case was nothing. They were just super cheap. It's like Japan hadn't caught up with the reality that Americans were making tons of money off of them. So I could sell you a Japanese booster pack for $5 to $6 of a popular set, but it cost almost nothing to bring it into the US. There were no tariffs either. Okay, here goes. Good luck. Oh no, we're starting with Fui Coco again? What were the odds of that? And Garchomp, that's just like the last round. All right, round one, Milo. Round two. Oh my God, Raticate and... Oh my God, it's a repeat of the last round. This time, Miss Beatrice is heading right over to Mr. Milo Clark. Congratulations, Milo. Now, you're both here, so I don't think I need to write this down in the breaks channel. There we go. Maybe it's best practice to do that anyways. I remember when I couldn't miss on a pack opening. Those were the days. Couldn't miss on a pack opening. Here we are. Very nice. The James Bond saga, though, that's more recent. Oh, yeah, we were watching James Bond together. That was cute. There we go. And that poor kitty, the neighborhood kitty, Karis fell in love with them. Dude, when they took that kitty away and gave it to, like, whoever, it got sent to Louisiana, she was so upset, dude. She was, like, crying for days, bro. And now we've got another cat. Let's see. Yippee, my previous message supposedly what causes the color change. Yeah, let's see. So it detects blue and then it turns the screen red. Cody, I don't see a previous message. Oh, there it is. You can fix the color change supposedly is called by the HDR. You can cut it off. Yeah, I've tried to do that on other iPhones and it didn't work. I can try it on this phone too. Let me have a sip here. All right. Well, Milo, now you know what it's like to win a gym break. There's another gym break. No one's in this one. That's the Jumpluff. So that one's waiting, and we don't have any others after that. So I might look for a new one now. That means we need to click on this. We have Mr. Javier, 1 Mega Dream, 1 Prismatic, 1 Live Custom. Okay, 1 Mega Dream, 1 Prismatic. Let's grab that Prismatic. Might be time for me to do a Prismatic restock, man, because this stuff is good. 1 Prismatic, 1 Mega Dweem. Where's my Mega Dweem? Where's my Mega Dweebs? Here it is. The Great Schism, created by Mr. Playing Pokemon Live on stream. Actually, that was a thing. We played Pokemon, what was it, like Pokemon Red or something? I can't remember. And some people didn't like it. So it was kind of disappointing. We made it all the way up to the Safari. We were near the end. Maybe we should have just, I don't know, just trudged our way through and finished it. A 1 Live Custom as well. 1 Live Custom. Here we go. Harder to show the Live Custom box off on screen. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Wish me Mel. Wish me Mel. Okay. Time to snippy these. There we go. Like looking in the mirror at the barbershop, it keeps going and going. I think the last set I remember watching Pack Rips on was Shining Fates, and you were freshly moving to the Ozarks. Hope all is well. Yeah, we moved out to Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, which is a really lovely, sort of like, it's a town based around the lake. And we bought a cheaper lake house back at the beginning of COVID, or halfway through COVID. And then over time, we bought a different lake house because we didn't like the one we were staying in. It was not in a great location, but we kept it. So now it gets rented on Airbnb, but it's not a huge moneymaker, actually. Here we are. It really only rents in the summer. It doesn't rent in the winter at all. It just sits there. So during the summertime, it pays for itself. But during the wintertime, I'm paying for it. So it gets pretty rough. Here you go, Mr. Javier. One of these guys. Javier, if you ever don't want your hollows and EXs and all that, you can try trading them toward that trade break, especially if you see a trade break that you really like. Here's a little Hello Kitty card for you as well. Too bad Mr. doesn't stock old Hooters cards. Old Hooters, huh? They're going out of business. They're restyling, aren't they? They're getting rid of their girls or something like that. Daniel Wiseman, 6 packs of Mega Brave, 3 packs of Inferno X. All right, 1, 2, and a 3. And the Mega Brave, where are those? Are they in the same box? Nope. These are home baked. Let's see. There's Mega Brave. Oh yeah, did you ever move again? Yeah, we're in the new lake house. We've been living here for like 2 years now. That's how much time has gone by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll show you guys again. I showed this off yesterday, but I don't think you were here for it, Mr. Wiseman. So I'm going to show off again how nice it is. You ready? So just do this real fast. Can you hear the birds? All right. Here we are, guys. Ooh, look at that snow. It's melting. sit down in this nice chair here. There we are. Isn't that nice? All right, we can open the door if we wanted. Let's see. Look at that over there. That's the frozen lake. Let's zoom. You got some boats over there. Some chairs. Now, that's not mine. This dock right here, this one is mine. It's pretty beautiful. Our family room looks out over this lake all day long. So when I sit down to relax, this is my view. And then that over there, look at all those birds over there. What are they doing? It's a bunch of birds on the edge of the ice there. And you can't see it, but that little inlet right there goes to the state park, and it's very beautiful. Excuse me. There we go. Pretty nice. See what you guys are saying. You were planning on moving states back then, but looks great. Yeah, we were planning on moving to Tennessee, to a different lake house in Tennessee, but we found out Tennessee does not like gambling. They have no casinos. And considering our channel is basically like a mystery loot box type channel, I just don't want to relocate to a state that might not like that. So they might be harsher or stricter on their laws on what counts as gambling. I mean, we do money for Pokemon cards. We do like breaks and all that. And I don't want to move anywhere that might be hostile to those ideas. Compare that to like the Ozarks. We're getting an Indian casino, and then they're trying for a second casino right now. They're trying again for it. Oh man, I could just sit here and stare at it. The sun feels so good too. All right. We got close to this because it creates a glare. You're staring at a wall now. All right, there we go. Oops. Sorry about that, Mr. Daniel Wiseman. Now you get to see your cards get opened. Boop. You were planning on moving states? Yeah. Oh, beautiful wall. Look at the coloration from the phone. Isn't that annoying? It's because of these, right? Is that it? Yep. Oh my God, dude. I don't know. I doubt they would, but we would have loved you down here. If you're in Tennessee, yeah, that's a nice place to live right now. Tennessee's a no tax state. It's a huge advantage for someone like me who has a lot of Pokemon cards to sell out of his collection to live in a no tax state and not be taxed on that income. So I would just instantly make more money for having crossed over into Tennessee, which is right next to Missouri. You guys probably don't even feel much different from us. Probably, you know, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, all these areas are probably somewhat similar to each other. Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, probably share a lot in common. It's just, man, I don't think I can do better than this lake house. We got this lake house for just $650. That's it. And then I'm very, very, very hesitant to move out of Missouri until we know the outcome of Missouri attempting to become a no-tax state. So Missouri right now is undergoing this thing where it's trying to become a no-tax state. The governor, the current governor, his name's Kehoe, he says he's going to put it to a vote for Missourians to vote on whether we'd like to be tax-free. Obviously, I'm going to be voting yes on that. We'll see what everyone else votes. Born and raised in Nashville. Oh, yeah. Nashville's cool, man. Nashville's neat because you guys got lake houses in Nashville as well. Yeah. So there's actually a place you can buy a lake house in there. Of course, you need like minimum $2 million. Not for not even that good of a lake house, but it'll get you on the lake. You need like $2 million, like 1.8. There's probably cheaper ones, but I mean, if they're too cheap, they're just sort of like falling apart probably. You're just buying the land at that point. Here's camera up. But yeah, you guys got lake houses in Nashville and probably so much more to do. Probably food and water and better hospitals and, you know what I mean? Out here, there's not as much. I think that's going to change with this. There's two things being built, an amusement park and a casino being built. And I think when those are finally running, I think things are going to change out here a bit. All right, that's for you, Mr. Daniel. But I would rank Tennessee as one of the best places to move, definitely. Tennessee, I like South Carolina. I like Jacksonville, Florida. So Myrtle Beach, Jacksonville, Florida, Tennessee, pretty much just pick wherever you want in Tennessee. And then Nevada. I like Nevada. Probably Reno more than Las Vegas. Las Vegas is really cool, though, but it just gets so toasty. It's got a severe weather that's so strong that it's almost like, it's like you can't enjoy anything for like 3 or 4 months. Unless you really, really acclimate, I guess, to being in 120-degree weather. Is the sentiment around tag a lot better now? Well, there's an increase in demand for tag grading, so their turnaround times are slowing down. That's a healthy sign. That would suggest yes. Thailand is 83 degrees today. You're not going to Thailand. Here we are. Okay, what we got? You think you're going to Thailand? South Carolina is so cheap to live and really nice. Been loving it after moving from Atlanta. I think that the fact that you can get some really nice houses in, what's it called? Charleston and Myrtle Beach. I think those are the attractions. All right, thank you, Mr. Daniel. I've shopped for homes on Zillow for days in Charleston, and they have those old Southern style homes with like the big patios and all that. It's got a certain colonial look, super cool. And then what, like a 15-minute drive to the beach? Very tempting. Yeah, but I've made a decision to avoid the beach so that I would not have to. Then again, if I send my whole collection off to PSA, maybe it won't matter. See, a lot of my decision making has been based around the idea of how much insurance I'll need to pay on a card collection near the beach. But then again, if PSA has just about all of my cards, they can't get blown away. It's an interesting thought. Maybe I should just send 100% of my collection to PSA. That's one thing I haven't done. Here's Steven Sistrunk. Hey, welcome back, man. I've returned, shipping out all the slabs I had finished. I will be back being in the streams consistently after my break of buying cards. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Steven? Shipping out all the slabs. Well, let me check and see if you had a bag as well. All right, Mr. Steven. Steven, Stanley, Solomon, Steven Mitz, Spaghetti Princess, and Mr. King. All right. We're going to jump over here. I think you do just have slabs then. All right. I was wondering where you went. You took a little break, huh? There you go. You're going a little deep. I didn't finish printing that label for Roger Gray. That's so annoying. I hate this software. Got my passport picture from Walmart today. Oh, you really want to go off to Thailand? They're going to love you long time over there? You're only going over there for the food and the drinks. No other reason. Toss this over here. All right, let me print this. I don't know, bro. I didn't go to Walmart to look at empty Pokemon shelves. We have new or more consignment slabs. Hey, how's it going, Miss Alexandra? Yes, I've got a bunch of consignment slabs to work on. I'm going to work on them in a minute here. Just clearing out. What I like to do, I like to clear the queue out so people don't wait too long for their orders. Roger Gray. So we're setting you up once again, Roger Gray. And it looks like it remembers the cost of the shipping. So look at that. We can do it right away. Mr. Me Love You Long Time is Vietnam. I don't know this stuff. What do you think I know this stuff? I love you. We are. All right, I should go to Thailand. That sounds like a fun time. It's a debaucherous place, isn't it? I've been good. Just got super busy and been working like 24/7. Ah, very cool, man. Okay, I've been curious. When you send your cards to the PSA vault, are they insured through them at that point? I guess they are. That's what PSA claims. You never know for sure. It kind of takes them out of your control, which makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel like maybe I don't want to send 100% of my collection to them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's they are the company, right? There's no one else. It's PSA on top. And so I should just be able to trust them with all of my cards. But what if they make a simple error, like they put the card in the wrong vault or something like that? So what? Am I out like a really good card now? So I don't know. Pikachu first jungle. Do. Mm-hmm. Looks like he's going to be $40. That's first edition Pikachu graded 4. Ta-da! He's so cute. Look at him. I'm not a lady. I'm a lady boy. It's Thailand. I totally forgot what slabs I have. Have no fear. We'll get them all shipped out. All right. So we do have another order. This one's from John Lucas. 5 Halo Upper Deck Hobby Box packs and 3 of the Magic Avatars. Ooh, now we're talking. You know, I have not opened any of those Magic cards for anybody, so I'm excited to do that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these, right? And then 3 of the Magic Halo Upper Decks. That is the first time we have sold any of those. And I don't know why, because they seem to be doing well. On the market, that is. So they got more expensive, not cheaper over time. All right, sometimes when a set's not doing well, it drops in price or it goes sideways. Maybe PSA has special vaults that you are for you millionaire types. I have no clue. I don't know how they do it. I got a great collection that I worked on for 7 years, pretty much nonstop, and scary to give them all up. Even just putting them in the mailbox is scary. It's like, ugh. We are just sort of rolling dice with some serious merchandise. Okay. Step in this. Oops. I thought about taking all my slabs and driving it to PSA. But boy, it'd be one very long drive to Delaware. All right. Okay. Oh, right off the bat, you are winning with these packs. Right off the bat, you got the voice actor of the Arbiter. How cool is that, man? So this is the autograph of voice talent Keith David as Arbiter. Wow. Oh, wait, no, it says Halo 5 Guardians. Oh, was the Arbiter in Halo 5? I don't remember that. Okay, and then what else we got? Okay, I thought it meant Halo 2 Arbiter. I guess Arbiter could be in separate. So here's the UNSC Sparrowhawk. Okay. Sparrowhawk. These were called Hornets in Halo Wars. They just changed the name if they feel like. Willy-nilly, huh? Mister, I wanted to ask, as long as you plan on selling the cards, why don't you just have PSA sell them on eBay? Well, I'm not planning on selling the cards. I'm planning on holding them. We are. They've become too expensive over time. You know, holding a $20,000 card is very different from holding a $100,000 card. And you go, okay, so this is too expensive now. It just can't be on me anymore. It needs to be in the bank. It needs to be somewhere. It needs to be somewhere where it can't be accessed like normal. Here's... So you can put them in a safe, and even that doesn't matter, I feel. After a certain amount of value is reached, putting cards in a safe is not like a solution. Here we are. Ooh, look at that guy. All right. Would you trade all your slabs for a PSA 10 first edition Shadowless Charizard? To tell you the truth, he's not the most important card to me. Dark Charizard was. When I was a kid, I never collected the base set Charizard, and he was almost seen kind of like, he was just like a standard Charizard almost. Like a lot of people had base set Charizard. So I don't know if I'd give up too much of my collection just to have a first edition base set Charizard. It's a good question. And over time, my favorite cards have become like Tyranitar and Gyarados, not Charizard. I like Tyranitar and Gyarados a lot, and so it feels more like I would rather give up some of my cards that I don't want for more Tyranitars and more Gyarados. It is Master Chief. Okay. Keith David is a very important voice actor. Oh, is he? Let me see what he's done. Is he that guy that shows up in literally everything? There's this black voice actor who shows up, I swear, in every single show. It is him. It's him. I recognize him instantly because he's got the Mass Effect character Dude, that guy gets in every single show. How does he get in every show? Bro. That guy gets in every animated cartoon, I swear to God, man. You can recognize him instantly anywhere. He was in Princess and the Frog. What else was he was in? Has Been Hotel, Crepopolis. Let's see, King of the Hill. Here's Family Guy. Oh, that is a good signature then. Yeah, he's a well-known voice actor. Here's he's in a ton of stuff here. He's in The Lion King, Mufasa. Let's see. He was in Destiny, the video game. Rick and Morty. He's the president from Rick and Morty. See, I recognize his voice because he's in so many things that I watch. I watch Rick and Morty. I watch King of the Hill. I play Mass Effect, so I recognize his voice. Like, oh, dang, dude, what is this guy not in? He's an American Dad. Let's see. He was in The Proud Family. That's a really old one. Let's see. I'm scrolling through a huge list of things he's in, but I'm trying to shout out the ones you would recognize because there's just so much. DuckTales. He was in DuckTales a long time ago, I guess. Okay, these are getting really old. He was a voice on Mortal Kombat. Wow, that's cool, man. Yep, he's a voice actor in multiple Mortal Kombat games. He was in SpongeBob SquarePants. Crazy, bro. BoJack Horseman. There you go. He was in BoJack Horseman. He was in Regular Show. Dude, what is this guy not in? The moment you said that, I was like, it's not that one guy, is it? Yeah, there's this guy. He's just it's a black voice actor. He is a very distinguishable voice, and he just shows up in every single major cartoon and video games too. It's so weird. Here, I'll put it in a little top loader. I don't know how much it's worth. I don't think it's worth like $1 bazillion, but it definitely, he's a very well-known voice actor, so that helps here. All right. Army commercial, he's the narrator. Really? You played Destiny? Seems like you're a big fan of Halo. I played Halo 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5, and all the, pretty much every iteration. And then I also played Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Destiny 1 was peak. Destiny 2 was a trash can. It was terrible. Then I came back and downloaded the DLC and played some of that, but I never got to do the raids when I came back to D2 because you have to have like friends and knowledge of the game, like actual knowledge of the game to beat those. And so I didn't even try. I just played the night raids and stuff. And, it was okay, but it wasn't really worth the cost of all the downloadables. And so I pretty much lost money downloading the DLCs. It just wasn't worth it. Yeah, Destiny really fell off. It's too bad. They had something special going on. They got greedy. I don't know if it was greed or lack of energy or whatever it is, but they stopped succeeding for sure. We are. Ditto lap break. Am I in it? The Ditto break. Let me grab it. So there's a Ditto. Here it is. There's a Ditto exclusive break. Let me find it for you. Here it is, Ditto. Yes, you are. We need more people to join this, though. Look at this, guys. So this is a card you can only get in Korea, and it's Ditto. And it's one of those cards where I would bet that it goes up in price. All right. I've always liked Blaine's Charizard more than base set Charizard. Yeah, I like that one too because my dad bought a box of Gym Challenge and I watched him pull that. I never actually pulled the base set Charizard, and everyone had one. It just wasn't as exciting, but he's a very good card. He's just so expensive. I don't think I could easily afford him. We are. I'm pretty happy with the Legendary Collection Charizards I have. I would rather have those 3 Legendary Collection Zards than the first edition Zard. All right, you ready? Would you trade all your slabs? He's a legend. President and Rick and Morty. That's right. All right. What do we got? We've got Ally. Avatar Destiny. Wow. The fact that you're opening these might actually stimulate some other people to open their wallets and try this too, because Avatar has always been a good cartoon. We just didn't sell even one pack of this when it came out. People just said, nah, I'm doing other stuff. Avatar Destiny. So now that you guys can finally see some of this stuff, Mechanist, wasn't he the guy who like betrayed? He like betrayed his own people to save his daughter because he was getting blackmailed or something. Here's Legend of Kyoshi. Spoilers. Here's Storm of Memories. Here's Avatar Destiny. So if nobody else was going to open these, I was going to open them and send some off to grade like I did with the Spider-Man. Explosive Shot, Allies at Last, Cat Gator, Destined Confrontation, Boiling Rock Prism, Curious Farm Animals, and Treetop Freedom Fighters. All right. This is a great set. The Avatar set, that's what you're saying, huh? Okay. Loving this music that's playing. How many of you guys ever played Advanced Wars? Did you guys ever play that game, Advanced Wars? If you haven't played it, I recommend it. You are? Okay. How does the Poke Shuffle work? Hey, it costs $5 and it's a random shot at a slab. You either get a slab or you get a basic Pokemon card that's not going to be very good. Here's Ong's Iceberg. There we go. Abandoned Air Temple. Mirror Wing Dragon. Toph's Greatest Airbender. Earthbender. I can't speak. Monk Gyatso. Like tripping over my words here. Okay. This brand is so coming back. They're so going to make a bunch of stuff with this brand for sure. I don't know what they're working on with Avatar, but oh yeah, didn't they make an actual Netflix special? That's what they did with it last. And the casting was like kind of goofy for some of the girls, and it was like, what are you doing, bro? There we go. They picked a girl to play the bad guy who does not look anything like the bad guy. Here's Inspiring Call, Sledding Otter Penguin, Dragon Moose, Zhao, Ruthless Admiral. He's cool. Airbending Reversal, Airbenders Reversal. June, Bounty Hunter, Misty, Palm Oasis, Metal Bending, Borcupine. Borcupine. All right. Season 2 coming out. Did you see Toph? I did not see Toph. Does she look like Toph? You hope that they choose actresses and actors that look like they're from the show, you know? Like they did such a good job on, is it Zuko? Here we go. There we are. So here's the cute girl that all the guys want. All right, very good. Now here's Airbender Ascension. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, they took notes. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they chose a girl to play the evil bad guy girl, and she just does not look like her at all, unfortunately. I mean, it's probably hard sometimes choosing talent because you have to go between who looks right versus who can actually act. Who can actually act. And I'm sure that gets tricky sometimes. Here's you, the moon spirit. No, not you, the moon spirit. Hopefully she doesn't die later. Okay. Swamp. Iroh, firebending instructor. Okay. Mechanical glider, run amok, the boulder. Ready to rumble. Suki. Suki's cool. So many fun characters from this show. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Patrick? Yeah, hopefully it's good. All right. Suki, Gather the White Lotus, Foggy Swamp Vinebender, Lost Days, Cat Owl, and Swamp. There we have it. For you, Mr. John Lucas. Thank you so much. All right. Boop. Now that is a nicely sized order. You didn't pull any mega pulls from Magic Avatar The Last Airbender. But you did pull an excellent voice actor card from the Halo packs, which is pretty hard because I've opened a lot of those. So that was a pretty good hit. The voice actor cards don't show up all the time. Wonderful, man. Yeah, that guy is in everything, isn't he? I know what voice actor he is. He's Karis is playing Mass Effect 3 right now, and I always joked her. I was like, oh, there's that guy who's in everything. Okay, you got one super full box right here. That's full all the way. So I guess I'll set your cards to my right for the moment. Okay. All right, so now, moving over to Finn. Mr. Steven Sistrunk, he says, canceling the current slab away. I forgot about it. Oh, okay. Give it a minute here. Let's jump over to slab away. What do we got, Mr. Steven? Pichu, Pichu! All right, I'm going to go grab it. Over here. Probably over here. Oh, there's not one, but 2 Black Label Hello Kitties in here. Wow. Might be over here. Is it over here? Oh, this is it. Aha! Ta-da! There he is. Very cute. So I'm going to take this guy down. He'll be reassessed. Okay. Now, put this in a sleeve. I totally forgot I slabbed away. I apologize. No problem, man. Let's take a quick look at him. I don't know what he's doing these days. He might be the same. He might be cheaper. He had a red label on him. That's what I do know. Pichu Expedition. All right. Here's a pristine one for 2,500. That's about all we got to go off of. Let me try a PSA 10 version. PSA, Pichu, Pichu. So Pichu. Here's one in Canada. Oh, Canada. So Canada wants him for about 1,700. So I think actually we're probably going to stick to that price. I think 750 is going to be the price for this guy. We'll leave him up here. This is great because we could actually use some new stuff up here. So this guy's just ready to go, guys. Okay. Wow, that's pretty. I totally forgot it. I signed away. I apologize. There we go. No harm done. Boop. Perfect. Ooh, 6 has that Cosmic Reshiram. That might be coming back as well. So, no website orders today. Let's rotate the slabs. We got this Altaria for 45. That's a really cute card. Here's Houndoom for for $24, PSA 9. Here's a Houndoom 7, but it's actually from Plasma Blast, black and white. Super cool. I've been grading these vintage-ish cards that we know won't grade 10, and I just grade them up because it's like, let's just have some fun. Let's have something up there. So we're going to offer Altaria as a coin toss card. It's going to be a $23 buy-in. You can just buy this card outright. You don't have to be part of a gym break on it. So weird. People really like gym breaks. They like gym breaks. They like the slab breaks, all that stuff. You know, if you really want to participate in a good break, though, it's got to cost you $40, and you got to jump into one of these bigger ones, you know, like this guy right here. He's serious business. Do you really want to miss out on a shot on this going into your collection? It's like a $1,000 shot, you know. Okay, we'll put that back. So, got some cool cards right here to price up. Machamp, huh? Base set first edition Machamp. This is one of the most graded PSA 10s out there, isn't it? I can't remember. No, most printed base set card. That's what it is, isn't it? Most printed base set card. Kind of want that Wailmer in the Price of Slab channel because Wailord's my favorite Pokemon. Oh yeah, you like Wailord. You know, it's funny, when I was sending him out, I was like, doesn't somebody like Wailord? You should totally go after him. He graded 10, dude. Here, let me go show him off for a second. I forgot about that. You know, I'm not very good at keeping track of who likes what. Oh, here we are. Show this off to you for a second. So this is from Legend Maker. And Legend Maker's a Gold Star era set. And he graded 10 with tag and We've been learning from Tag that it's incredibly hard to get these Tag 10s. You can see the card looks incredibly clean. Okay. All right, so there it is. It's a really nice card. But yeah, we're going to ask just about $200 for it. If it was a reverse holo 10, we'd probably be asking like $1,000 these days, because the cards in these Gold Star sets, they've all gone shockingly up in price over time. And with the Gold Star cards starting to sell for $100,000, anything that associates with those are probably going to continue to go up. The Houndoom is so sick. What Black Label Hello Kitty is there? Can I slab one away? They're both taken already. If I pulled a Waifu Shuffle hit a while ago, would it still be upstairs with you, says Patrick? No, it'd be in the shipping area. Be in the shipping area. I'm just glad Netflix gave them the budget and greenlit to do all 3 books. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, how's it going, Mr. 954RR? How's the Donkey Kong break doing? Asks Miss Alexandra. Yes, here it is. This is an unusual break, so I don't know how long it'll take. We usually sell Pokemon, and this is not Pokemon, it's Donkey Kong. So this is a vintage booster box of Donkey Kong. It's been authenticated by BBCE, that's the name of the company, but they're well known for authenticating vintage Topps products. And so here it is. Pretty neat. Basically, this box has 2 people in it now. So there's 2 people in here waiting for it to go off. There's 8 spots remaining. And it's just a really special item. You can put it up on your shelf in your room. You can, show it off on social media. I owned this guy because I assumed he was going to go up in price, and he pretty much did. He went from like $240 to like $400-ish over time. I don't know exactly what he's worth right now. I should look it up. But I thought we looked it up when we chose this price. And it's just been a really nice item. However, I have too much stuff. It's making me nervous to own so much. And so I'm letting go of stuff like the video games. And now I'm letting go of this Donkey Kong. I got too much stuff. The Houndoom is sick. I pulled a waifu. That box is in nice condition. Yeah, notice it has no giant X on the front of it. A lot of old Topps boxes, especially like that one's from 1982. That makes it 48 years old. Is that right? No, it makes it 44 years old. So that's a 44-year-old booster box in pretty good condition. No big black X on the front of the box. And it's already been sealed up by a box authenticating company that specializes in authenticating Topps boxes. The last time Six was here, you was doing repos, and she said to cancel a slab away, you can ask her on Discord. Oh, okay, I did not see that. Okay, so hold on. So I'm going to go grab it then. Maybe I already did that. I don't see it in here, so I might have already done it. How's this up here? Let me check over here now. Okay. Nothing wrong with canceling your slab-aways, by the way, guys. Happens all the time. Just means you changed your mind or had a different... Nope. I think we already retrieved it. So I already got it back. I just did not remove it. Cosmic Reshiram. I don't remember putting this into my inventory either, though. I'll cancel this. That's fascinating. I don't see it. Did someone buy it? I don't remember selling it. I better look around for that one. All right, so here's Mr. Steven. He says, "Slabbing away, Whalmer. We're going to have a whale of a time." All right, here you go. Okay, very nice. We're in February now, February 26th. Steven Sestrunk. Whalmer. That is so coincidental. 180. I don't normally grade Whalmers. It's so random that we got one. Did you hide it away, mister? Sometimes you'll hide it away for a while. No, it was not hidden away. We likely already canceled it, and someone likely already bought it, and I just can't remember it. That's most likely what happened. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Guys, hiding away that silicone. Let's hit refresh on the website. Mr. Steven, I think in the time that you stepped away, we created and have a website now. Did you check that out? Let's get a price on this guy. Machamp first base set. He was also Mary's dad, and There's Something About Mary movie with Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz. Oh, are we talking about that voice actor? Let me hit buy. We want the cheapest one. The cheapest one of these Machamps appears to be about $35. Wow. He is just not that expensive. He'd look really nice going into the Poke Shuffles, wouldn't he? There it is. That's Machamp from the starter deck. Yep, first edition Machamp always is. I had one of those because I bought a starter deck when I was younger. One of the first items I bought, actually. Ivan Rodriguez, Tag Houndoom. All right, here you go. My jaw's still doing that clicking. That's no good. I don't like the fact that that's still going on. Here's this guy. And Latios. And Togepi. Ooh, Togepi. Now, into a Hobbit's hands. Look at this. We're getting some 10s on these Topps Chrome Lord of the Rings cards. I saw it as an option. Is it easier if I order it through the website for you? No, it's not easier. It's about the same. Makes no difference. Do it either way. Look how nice this card looks before I put it in the sleeve. Destroy it! It's a pretty wild moment. All right. This is a pretty serious moment in the movie. Let's see. Topps Chrome into a Hobbit's hands. Nope. And how about the other one? Destroy it. Ah, here it is. So there is a PSA 10 for this Destroy It card. They want $200 for it. Wow. I'm going to agree with that, actually. All right. Good. Card show coming up in end of February. I'm not ready yet. How do I get the cards I pulled yesterday? Do you have a certain day that you ship out everything out? Hey, how's it going, Slow Teza? So that's a really important question. You're asking, when do my cards get shipped? So your cards do not automatically ship. They actually stay here until you purchase a round of shipping. So a round of shipping costs $9 in the United States. If you're international, we calculate it. It could be $20, $40, or $80 international. So I'll assume that you're in the United States, and the flat fee is always $9. It sounds a little high if you only got like 2 cards. We do that on purpose because if you have a whole bunch of cards, like you have like a big heavy stack of cards like this, that's still only $9 to ship. So we do the same fee every time. It's $9. And if you don't pay that fee, we don't ship it. We just keep it over here. So it stays over here like it's being stored. Where's CS? Doesn't the CS Mint have a box? I thought CS Mint has a box. So we store your stuff over here. Kendo Pelor, him too, huh? We store your cards over here until you order the shipping. We do that so that you can build up a bag full of cards, like this one, see? So Darren Thompson, notice it says 925 and 825. That means he's been buying cards over time. All right. Oh, gotcha, that makes sense. We all contribute to the cult forever. You have to bail them out. Who? I wanted to get more slabs back to trade, says Mr. Whipple. He wasn't ready. Who wasn't ready? Gold stuck at 5,000. Well, 5,000 is pretty expensive already. Here it is. Who called? It's Kendo Pelor. I got a little baggie for you over here, Kendo. I was just looking at that going, wonder where Kendo is. This is a consignment card. It's Lugia. Very cute. We've got Eevee. We've got Vaplume. Let's find some consignment cards and take them down. So we got Chewbacca. I think these Chewbaccas can come down now. Time for us to clear a little bit of room. That's the giveaway, isn't it? It's hard, to work on slab pricing on the vertical stream because you can only work with 3 slabs at a time. There we go. This'll do. I think we're listening to this song on repeat. Let me change it to the next song. Oh, no, we're not listening to this on repeat. Next. Where's the good music? All right, let's try this. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? My IP will lead you to McDonald's. I only have Wi-Fi. What? Your package was delivered. I just got a note that says your package was delivered. Damn, bro. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta go shovel off my porch. They're delivering packages again. Yeah, take a quick look in here, guys. Right here, it says Consign Slabs January. So you click on that. And it shows you all this. You can go shopping in our Discord server for slabs. Just tons to choose between, too. All right, let's take a picture of these. So you can look for slabs that you want on the table while we're live. And then when the live stream's over, you can still go look at other slabs that we've taken pictures of. All right, those are done. Do like a sushi thread mill. You know what? People have joked about doing that, but realistically, that would be very difficult. Okay, spread those around a bit. Here's an order from our friend, Miss Beatrice. She says she'll jump into the Altaria. Okay. What's the closest breaks? Well, this gym break, obviously. This guy right here, he's a subless with 3 spots left. And probably this guy who has 6 spots left. And the Ditto break, which I think has 5 spots left. So these are the closest breaks right here. You're looking at the closest breaks, people. Those guys. See them? This only requires 1 person for $23. This requires 3 spots. This requires 6. This one right here requires 5. So there you have it. Closest breaks. Put that there. We're still selling this too, by the way. This is Carrying on His Will, OP13. $19 per spot. You can buy the whole pack for $38. Chance for a $24,000 chase card. Wow, that's like serious business for big boys. All right. What's the farthest breaks? Definitely the Mega Nidoking. Mega Nidoking requires so much money for him to go off. And so that one's going to take a long time to finish. This one right here. So there's 7 spots left, and they're worth $400 each. So that would be like, what, $2,800? So there's $2,800 left on the Nidoking. He's got a long way to go. Yeah, he's a big one. He's a big boy. Should I buy that pack? One piss. Maybe. Here's Hitmontop and Dark Electrode. Ooh, those are interesting. Dark Electrode from Rocket Returns with the nice big swirl over here. Ooh, that's nice. First pack magic? Could be. Each pack does have a chance. Yeah, if you, it's expensive though. So you have to be ready to sort of deal with the loss of $38 if it turns into nothing. It's kind of like pulling a cold custom booster pack. But your odds in here are pretty tough. It's actually pretty hard to pull a manga. But somebody pulls it eventually. It's, you know, when somebody pulls that, it's going to be pretty life-changing for them because it's a humongous amount of money. It's not a small amount of money at all. I mean, $24,000 is what are you supposed to take away from that? That's insane, isn't it? $24,000 pull. Celebration break. Yeah, the celebration break. Oh, right, the celebration break, which is a 1 in 8 pull rate. You get 2 boxes of celebration, Dark Sylveon, and that's 1 in 8, and there's 3 people in there, so that means there's 5 spots left. That's right. That's in the thumbnail. So this card is pretty expensive, actually, even as an 8. Let's get the calculation correct. Okay, times. So this guy's going to be about $105. There it is. Ooh. Place an order on the site. Ooh. Here's Nicholas Pacheco. He says 2 of the manga boosters, volume 1, and 4 of the manga boosters, volume 2. Oh. These are really fun. I like the way they look. Ah, here they are. You know, we really ought to keep these somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how red they turn the screen. So these are fresh. These come out of a fresh case, by the way. This has been a popular product so far. Dragon Ball manga. It's selling through. All right. Ready? Snip 1. Snipping 2. And snipping 3. Okay. What do we got here? We've got, oops. There's only 1 rare in this pack, is that right? Oh, because this is the manga 1, SB1. All right. Here's the other one. Ah, nice Awaken card there. Okay. And here's a Majin Buu or something. I don't know his name. Ooh. All right. Yeah, the style of these cards is great. Now, in the English set, the packs cost more per pack, but you get 2 rares. So it is 1 and 2. It's like a fat booster pack. You get fewer cards in the Japanese version. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, Shenron Awaken looking great. I'm ready for some big hits to pop out of here, you know. Let's see. Savior of the World, Son Gohan, Childhood. Okay, Son Gohan. What are your thoughts on the new My Little Pony set? I sent you a video yesterday. Oh, I might not have gotten that. Here we are. Very nice. I might not have seen that. Very nice. My Little Pony is just a fun thing. One of the reasons I give it so much attention is because it made me so much money in the past when I was a younger guy. Here's Go Tanks, when I sold graphic t-shirts, and I quickly discovered My Little Pony graphic t-shirts were big money makers. I was like, no way. They are. People, they paid big premiums to have their favorite little ponies or something. Ooh, energy marker. I felt like I was learning things, you know, because it was the trending thing at the time. I mean, where are the bronies now? They're all grown up. Tossing this over here. But that was a trending thing at the time. And so what's the trending thing now? Is it Pokemon? Is it only a trend? Here's Piccolo. Here's this cool looking card. Son Goku and Rikum. It's Rikum. There we go. Yeah, I'd grade a couple My Little Pony cards and get them listed up on eBay or something. If we ever got like a really strong 10 on something and it was one of those first edition cards, I bet you I could ask like a high price. And if it sells, I'm going to show you guys that and laugh about it for a while because it's going to be very funny. There it goes. It makes for good conversation. Have you sold any high-end SpongeBob cards? Not really. I wouldn't say we've sold a lot of those. Wow, this one's cool. Look at that energy marker. I like that one a lot. Okay. Shenron's cool too. All right. And Awaken. Cool. So this guy's name, I don't know his name because it's in Japanese. That's for you, Nicholas Pacheco. Thank you, Nicholas. So where am I going to run into you, Nicholas? There's Nicholas Gordon. Here's a Kendo Pelor again. Kendo Pelor has 2 bags. That's something to remember. Here's a Nathan. A Natalie. Nicholas Pacheco. Found you. There is one triple autograph SpongeBob card that does go for $21,000. How's the queue? The queue is nice and short right now. Plenty of room in the queue. We're looking for one person to join this Altaria. Miss Beatrice is already in there. Okay. Whew, that was a nice big order. We have an order now from Mr. NHCC. He says a box of Yuzu Hard. Yuzu Hard. Let's see, I had one of these laying around, didn't I? And I was like, why do I have one of these laying around? Is this it? No, that's not it. I swear we have one of these already in the room. But I'm not going to find it, am I? This is going to be nuts. All right, I'm going to stand up and go get a fresh box. I'll be back, everybody. I shall return. All right, I'm back. Karis is watching the stream, so we got to stop talking about how hot she is. I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore. Put this over here. The cat's sleeping on her. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So this is for you. And you want an Waifu Shuffle. So a box of this and an Waifu Shuffle. All right. I'll have you know, Mr. NHCC, someone took a shot at the Waifu Shuffle yesterday. They missed by 5 spots. It's a lot. So the box is probably a little hotter now. There we go. All right. Oh. We're going to snip these and then get the Waifu Shuffle. So this is user soft, and I think a whole box of it's really, really cheap, right? There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. What do we got? All right, we've got this very normal girl in a pink outfit. Here's... we've got Bikini Babe Girl. She's looking a bit subdued. Some boobies there. Here's the waitress lady at the place with the alcohol. And we've got schoolgirl, and she's feeding you a bite of fried chicken, it looks like. I'm not sure what it is. We've got... what do we got? Cool tie outfit girl, and here's fixing your hair into a bun girl. Blue jacket girl. Pink's not a natural hair color, but when you look at anime girls, they often have those colors. Pink is very popular, actually. All right, here's having a bite to eat girl, and last but not least, crouched down girl doing peace sign with her large breast poking over her leg. All right, very good. No signatures in that round. We're always open-minded to grabbing those signatures, huh? Those are the chase pulls. Let's grab the Waifu Shuffle. That'd be this, the Waifu Shuffle. Ready? We almost had a Gaifu Shuffle. What do you think of that? A Gaifu Shuffle, guys? 1, 2, 3. Good luck. Oh, yeah. That says Sneaker Bunko 2. Sneaker Bunko 2. That's a whole box of Sneaker Bunko, dude. All right, let's go find that. That gets reloaded into the box. Here we are. Ta-da! So how about that? And we don't do this -5 thing anymore. That's not a thing anymore. Okay, remove the -5. So Sneaker Bunko cannot be re-rolled. It's one of those items that can't be re-rolled. Let's go over here to the menu. Okay, so it looks like another box will be put in there. Okay. That's pretty lucky, huh? I'm going to say box. All right. So we're going to get a fresh card so that this looks nice and clean and pop that in there. All right. That's in the box now. Boom. Okay. So one whole box of Sneaker Bunko coming right up. Maybe this pulls a signature. Maybe this pulls the super valuable box topper. Just buy one, mister. I'm so bummed I'm never getting sketch cards from Star Wars. I want Darth Maul. The sketch cards can be pretty hard to pull, but they're very satisfying to pull, you know? So I wouldn't give up on the idea that one day you pull your own. And then every now and then we have some Star Wars sketch cards for sale up on the channel. There we go. Should I keep sealed? Oh, I already opened it. You could keep it sealed. Do you want to? What I could do is I could just get another box if you'd like. I don't think it matters. It's going to make your shipping heavier, but it's not a big deal. Rip it, it is. Now, I can put this into a plastic baggie and put it on the shelf and go get you a different sealed box. Would you like that, or would you like to see what's in here? Ooh. Rip it, says Nicholas. Let me have a sip of my drink while you're deciding. You never know what's in the next box, you know. Has it gone up? Are you asking if this has gone up in price, Sneaker Bunko 2? Well, I haven't checked it in a while. I have so much of it that I don't look too often. Now, the reason I have so much of it is because I bought half a pallet of it. I bought that much. So we bought an enormous amount. We've also sold an enormous amount of it. All right. It's a dangerous thing having me check the price, you know, because I might adjust my menu price. Looks like we are way underpriced for this product. So now we are considering a price change. It looks like the product is selling closer to $100. Let's see what a case goes for, because these all come out of cases. These aren't picked through product, in other words. This is a high quality product. Divided by 24. Okay, that's interesting. You can get them cheap if you buy it from China. I think people are still kind of wary buying it from places like China, I notice. I buy stuff from Hong Kong. I never worry about, well, I buy stuff from China too now at this point. That's because we've been buying Pokemon product from China, and that seems all right. I think people avoid some countries, you know, for acquiring product. It's probably prejudice. It looks like we're probably going to keep the price the same on this for now. What do we got it at? 72? No, we're not keeping it the same. All right. Hold on. The case price for Sneaker Bunko is going to rise. So we have a case price of $12.50. That's not going to be anymore. So the case price will go from $1,250 to $1,725. Actually, at that point, let's just remove the case price. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it, though, at $72 a box and $6 per pack for now. So that's going to remain the same for a little while. It probably goes up soon. All right. He says keep it sealed. All right. We'll leave it sealed for you. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed your... I'll put this here. I hope you enjoyed your Waifu Shuffles. There's more of those where that came from. I'm going to steal this back from you. I don't know what to do with this. We'll put this into the binder break. How about that? So you got a little box topper in the binder break. Don't know if that's the card that'll break the camel's back. There we go. And this will go into your box over here. It's not undergoing like some massive price change. There we go. My price hadn't been updated in forever. Like since when we changed the website, basically. That was the last time I did a price check on that product. There it goes. And let me go get you a fresh box. I ordered a small item from a local Japanese artist in November. It was $17.26 shipping. Figured with tariffs, it is what it is. Package gets to U.S. Now DHL says I owe another $20. Jesus. The Siggies on the open market are drying up for Sneaker Bunko. All right. All right, so I am recommending we put a sticker on here that does not quickly peel back off because it's important we can identify this as yours, actually. All right. Mister, you dropped the price on a lot of them in November to sales. That's why. Oh, you're talking about the white Schwartz. All right, so we're done with that. That's a fun order. Okay. What's next? We have an order from Mr. NHCC. I'll take on Beatrice. All right, here goes. So the Alteria's done. Good. This is kind of a cool card because it's not just an Altaria card. It's also kind of a waifu card. There we go. Beatrice still here. Let's grab the deck. It is for a keychain and acrylic stand. Most expensive plastic I've bought in a while. It is. Hey, how's it going, user 9999 Sigma? There you go. Let's see. Just made an order. Hype. Yeah? Sounds good. All right. So, boop. Oh, energy card for Miss Beatrice. NHCC pulling Meloetta, which is pretty strong. But a number of cards beat Meloetta. Like Chien Pao. All right, you didn't even need the energy card. So that was a close one. But Chien Pao is going to take this round. Chien Pao, however you say it, Chien Pao for Miss Beatrice. Here's Mr. Nidoking. He's not bad either, actually, at 180. Oh, but he doesn't beat Skeledirge, the strongest card in the deck. All right. Now it's all tied up. Let's see where it goes. Switch. Oh, she gets to have a switch on her side. And it's Togekiss. So the switch only comes into play if Togekiss beats this next card. And it doesn't. Togekiss loses to Mewtwo. That's it. Beatrice takes this round. Congratulations, Miss Beatrice. She's having a good day. Wow. She just took 2 gym challenges home. There we go. That was pretty easy. All right. I don't see her. Mister, I made an order. Wish me luck. Sounds good. I'll make sure to mark this. We're going to go over here to the breaks history. And we'll say gym break. Beatrice takes Altaria. All right. Wow. If you could just get lucky over and over and over again. But that would mean someone else has to get unlucky over and over and over again. See? So it's likely going to balance out over. If you played 1 million rounds of a gym break, it's going to average out to 50-50, isn't it? You know? That's what's fascinating about odds. Here's an order for Mr. Jonas Gordon. He wants 2 of the Topps Chrome Star Wars Galaxy and 1 Merlin stickers. Okay. I think I'm almost out of those Star Wars cards. Do you guys think I should restock 2025 Star Wars? Oh, those are 2024 Star Wars. So I think it's time for us to buy a new Star Wars product at this point because we're so low on these. Okay. I like the gym breaks on the slabs. Fun to watch and decent odds. They're so easy to understand, you know. So before we do that, why don't we set this up real fast? Here's an Iona's Wattrell. We could do that into a split. That's the Pikachu. I think it might be time to get some fresh slabs up there. There's a pack split for $44. One guy is in there waiting for more people to join. All right. By the way, if you guys ever want to see these breaks go off sooner or faster, let your friends know that we go live. Especially if you're part of a card shop group or you got friends who go to collecticons or anything like that. Let them know about our channel. Let them know about the unique breaks we host. And you'll see some of our breaks going off faster, so you don't have to wait as long to either watch them go off, or if you're in them, they'll go off sooner, and then you'll be able to enjoy knowing how your outcome was. Okay, you ready? Darth Maul. All right. Hello, when I was talking to you about my Korean booster box, it actually arrived and I opened it. No Charizard, but 4 Vs and 2 V-Stars and a textured V. Oh, very cool, man. All right, you ready? No Charizard, huh? What do we have here? We've got, oh yeah, there's the Assassin Droid with the Baby Yoda. I don't know this episode. Here's Anakin Poopwalker and the Soccer Droid. They said, make a Soccer Droid. Okay, so in this pack, nothing too crazy. I'm going to slip them back into their original sleeve. There they go. And 8 normal hollow shinies. Nice. Yeah, the Korean cards are a lot of fun. We keep a lot of the Korean cards on the menu right now. Baby Yoda again. Here's Darth Bladder. Here's Chewbacca as a prisoner. And here we go. So this is probably going to be numbered. What is this? Number out of 32 out of 75, it's Yoda. How you like them beans? All right, some stinky beans. I've opened a lot at home, and they're not that nice. 24 has a lot more beautiful pictures. Oh, I see. Okay, so now is the time to start reviewing Star Wars 2024. Well, it's interesting because it's from 2024. That means it's gotten pretty old by now. So I'm worried about the reacquisition price. Oh, Kirby, huh? Put that Kirby somewhere. Are these all side loaders? My God, bro. No, no, it's time to get more top loaders. Top loaders, they are definitely not free. They cost real money, and you run out of them. Let me go grab some more. They cost hundreds of dollars to buy them in bulk. Hundreds of dollars. Then one day you run out. You got to spend hundreds more. All right. Why don't we do a gym break on a card that costs like $400? High stakes gym break. Here they are, guys. Top loaders. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Do you have any more Star Wars left? They're about to do a repricing, so at the moment we're going to pause on them and see what it costs to restock them. Because if it's the case that 2025 was stinky, we're going to need to know what it's going to cost to restock the same product. There we go. We got a couple packs left. I think that's it. And it's sold out. I'm out of top loaders. All I have are card savers. Card savers are better anyways. Let me do this real fast for you, Mr. Jonas, so you can get back to enjoying them. Let me just go look and see what it would cost to restock this, okay? How many more? I'll let you know. Let me just do this real fast. All right, let's see. We want a box of this. Last time I checked, these were never really that cheap. Well, I don't want a whole case of them. Oh yeah, that Sapphire series episode 1. That stuff was terrible. That stuff was terrible, wasn't it? So what exactly is this called? This is called Topps Chrome Star Wars Galaxy. So Star Wars Galaxy. I snagged a big pack of top loaders. Did you? I thought about having some produced in... oh, you're right. The 2025 Star Wars Galaxy is super cheap. It doesn't look like Star Wars Chrome Galaxy from 2024 is super expensive. And let me see. So this comes with... How many booster packs? I forget. They need to say on the cover, like, how many packs per box. I hate that they don't do that. So annoying, dude. I swear it's like 18 or something. So annoying. Topps 2024 Star Wars Galaxy. Where's it? Topps Chrome 24 Galaxy. Number of boosters per hobby box. Should be 18. Packs per box, 18. Okay. All right. 18 it is. And let me just check this as well for a price real fast. So we don't have to stock Star Wars too often, but sometimes we do. What is this? 2019? Galaxy 2025 is pretty cheap. You know, I liked Galaxy 2024 because it featured so many bad guys in it. Mister, I bought an AGS slab. The gold trim on the label is really nice, and it has a robo-grading stamp on the back, lol. It's robo-graded. Yeah, they're definitely going out of business, right? Those guys are definitely going out of business. There's no way they're surviving. What are they running off of? It's robo-grading. I would not bet on them. You never know, though. You never know. Maybe they succeed. All right. Well, it looks like this is our best bet over here. I'm prepared to make an order. We're taking on... How much of this you think we ought to buy? Just a small amount? Probably just a small amount for now. So we have our restock coming in. And now I check our price to see how our price is doing. Let's see. We are almost done. Where do we hide the Star Wars cards on the menu? I don't even go looking for them. I reprice them so rarely. Magic Star Wars. Here it is. Topps Chrome Galaxy November. Oh, okay. So there is going to be a price change from $29 per pack to $32 per pack. It's not a huge change. It's a pretty small change, actually. And it has not been updated in what feels like half a year. So we just updated that for the first time in a very long time. They've crept upward just a little bit, not too much. I'm glad to see that it's not too bad. That means we did a good job restocking it, actually, because these probably will undergo a jump in the near future. We're going to change the website price now. All right, update on that. And now I can tell you we have about 5 packs left. Let's grab them. Yeah, we were just about sold out. I don't know if we have like a sealed box of it left over. I don't think we do. So we still have plenty of the Galaxy ones. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I take it back, not 5. We've got 10. 10 packs left. There you have it. Boop. All right. Are you able to stock Formula 1 Topps? You know, I looked at those the other night, but I didn't buy any because I'm still kind of on the edge about buying them. Okay, we're jumping back over here to you, Mr. Jonas. Thank you so much for that, man. All right, so Star Wars got restocked today. That's a good sign. It means they're selling out. Oh, yeah, we did all this trouble to get this into a top loader. Wow, man. 25 is like femboy political bull pictures. Really disappointed, actually, of 25. Oh, no. Femboy political pictures. What? I should look up the card list for 2025. That sounds like something I would have said. It's funny you say it. I get pretty, my rhetoric gets pretty extreme sometimes. Let's see. 2025 Star Wars Galaxy Topps Chrome card list. What's in here? There must be a way to see it all, right? Is this it? Let's see. Checklist spotlight. It's got the Ahsoka lady right in the front. I don't know if there's a way to look it all up. Let's see. Yes, this is what I clicked on. So how do I see it all? Nah, this isn't showing me anything. This is the actual Topps website. They don't show it. Here, maybe this right here on Trader Cracks. Is this it? Ooh, the website's not loading anything. Let's see. The 25 makes me fuming. Haha, it's true. I'm actually Star Wars 3. Now I'm thinking of the... I agree. I'm super into Formula 1 Topps and would for sure buy a few packs. Sounds like I should buy some for sure. It's got that one guy from the Power of One, the Power of Two, the Power of Many episode. Well, let's see. It's got some interesting cards in here. So I think for fun, we'll pick up some Topps Chrome 2025 as well, just so that people have the option to buy them at least. They are cheaper than the 2024 ones, which are now considered, you know, getting kind of old. So we'll pick up some 2025 as well, but we'll do that later. Let's get to the next order so people don't wait too long. So here we have a John Lucas order. He says 4 Merlin sticker packs and 3 more Avatar packs. Ooh. 4 Merlin ones and 3 avatars. Good choice on the avatars, because I feel like if you keep digging in there, you're going to pull a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find that a collector booster box tends to have hot packs and cold packs even. They're more subtle, though. Usually you pull like a big holographic mythical rare. That's what it is. How many more? You wanted 3 more of these? All right, 3 more of these. So we'll pick up some Star Wars 2025, and we got a restock of Star Wars 2024. There we go. And you guys want Formula One, and we're thinking about Formula One. That's an interesting idea. There we go. Okay. You know, it's funny, in our Discord server, we actually have a channel for vehicles, for cars, that people ask for. How funny is that? Okay, eradicate logo in pack number 1. Mr. John Lucas, it's your turn right now. I really enjoy seeing the sticker packs get open. Yes, so the sticker packs, these are true vintage Pokemon stickers, and they're totally gradable. PSA grades all of these, hollow or non-hollow. And when they grade 10, they can go actually for a lot of money. Here's Gary Oak. Here's Sonic, wank. And even a Venonat logo card. So a lot popping out here. So there's Gary Oak. What time does the morning stream end? So there's no required end time for the morning stream. Realistically, I should have like a break for lunch, you know, to stretch my back and to relax and get some sunlight. But if you guys are placing serious orders, we just keep it going. This is the stream where you can keep the stream going with your orders. Ah, there we go. Finally, one of the Charizards pops out. So, ooh, decent centering on him too, but I think that this corner looks a bit round when it should be square. Yeah, so that is one of the hits in the Merlin Series 1. You can pull this multiple times. It's not like 1 per box. A box might have like 4 of these, for example. And that's because a box of Merlin stickers includes 100 packs. So you can pull him multiple times. And there you go. That's one of them. There's 2 more, I believe. There's a logo Charizard and there's a puzzle piece Charizard. So there's a total of 3 Charizards to pull. Maybe they're all around the corner here. See, like this is a logo Slowpoke. Okay. This is a puzzle piece Dragonite. So that gives you an idea what they all look like. The best one is definitely the logo Charizard, in my opinion, but that's probably the second best one. The puzzle piece Charizard, he's okay too. They all sell for a lot, though, if you get 10s on them. Here we are. Very nice. Shovel some snow. Yeah, actually, I do have to do that so that they can start delivering my packages without trudging through a foot of snow. And with the weather getting all the way up to 36 degrees, now would be the best time to shovel that snow. So I'm thinking about doing that. They say you can get a heart attack shoveling snow. Every year, apparently, guys get heart attacks shoveling snow. I guess it's because the cold air makes your blood restrict, your vessels, your veins restrict. And then at the same time, you overexert yourself. Kind of interesting. I was learning about that on TikTok. TikTok. So here is the junk card. Here's Agnaquella, Tarnished Citadel, Avatar Kiyoshi, Earthbender, Hey-Bye, Forest Guardian. It's Hey-Bye. All right. So far, not so good. This pack, the first one, not showing us any incredible artworks. We got Fire Lord Zuko. It's kind of cool. All right. And then we got Forest Whirlwind Technique. That's cool. Thriving Bluff. Hippo Cows. Bitter Work. Fire Sages. Invasion Submersible. Swamp Snare Trap, Earthbending Lesson, and Vindictive Warden. Ooh. I like Charmander and Charmeleon. Never really liked Charizard. There we go. How much does the Char go for? The Charizard, I've seen him sell over $100 in a 10, but I don't know what he goes for now. Ah, here we go. What do we got? Yeah, see, that's why I was saying, look at this, Mr. John Lucas. So there tends to be 1 or 2 good cards in a box, and I bet you this is one of them. So you got Mythic Rare, Avatar. I don't know if there's serialized cards in here. Do you guys know if there's serialized cards? These collector edition boxes of Magic, sometimes they have serialized cards, sometimes they don't. And I don't know if this time they have serialized. We are. Now, see, this one's just a bit too short, isn't it? Is it? No, it's just like perfect fit. Here it is. All right. It's not too short. It's just a perfect fit. There it is. All right. Good. Beautiful, man. Place this here. And let's see, what do we got? Renning Volley, Fire Nation Turret, the Blue Spirit. So doesn't he break the Avatar out because he doesn't want the other guy to be the one to capture him? Earth King Lieutenant. There it is. Oh, rat. Ooh. He says, hell no, I'm going to capture him. Longshot, Rebel Bowman. Feed the Swarm, Explorer, Fire Nation Attacks, Invasion Tactics, Epic Downfall. Very nice. All right. The evil crazy sister, she's so hot, dude. Very nice. All right. Something about evil women. Very spicy. Ally. Suki, courageous rescuer. All right. Suki could be popular. Cruel tutor. They're really zoomed in on this one, huh? They're like, you're going to get a real close-up look of this dude's face. So, but this is going to be a mythic rare with no borders. So I think that's your hit. Lovely. Here's Desperate Plea. Baboon Spirit. Great Divide Guide. Island in the Sun. Momo. Rambunctious. That's what I call our cat all the time. I say she's so rambunctious. She only wants to fight. Not fight. She only wants to play. The cat does. She don't want to do anything but play all the time. You're like, hey, let me pet you. And she's like, hell no, we're playing. Tundra Wall, Zuko, Exiled Prince, North Pole, Earth Village, Merchant of Many Hats. All right, we'll put a Zuko in the front there. I like the way he looks. A lot of beautiful cards here. Many of these would probably be gradable. But you especially have that one, and he's probably the best. All right, pretty cool, man. What do you guys think? You think this is deserving of a clip? I feel like that maybe should be clipped. I don't know if Mike's side's watching, so I'm going to get Mike's side a link to this one. Let's see. Where are the clips channels? Here they are, stream clips. Avatar, Aang, Mythic Rare at 138 minutes. All right, cool, man. Did anything else get pulled that was really crazy this stream? I can't remember. Cool, man. This guy here is kind of interesting too, the Charizard, but I don't know if he's the chase. Actually, the Gengar kind of is. We should have created a clip for that Gengar. Ozai. Oh yeah, the voice actor. That could be a clip too. Here's Gabriel Gallegos, one live custom. You got it, Mr. Gabriel. It is a live customs. 1, 2, 3, and a win. Back in there. You've got the pig. It's all for you, Gabriel Gallegos. Gabriel. Where did we put you, Gabriel? Did we ship you out? We shipped you out. Is that it? Yeah, you like shipped out or something. New bag for Gabriel. Oh, yeah. What should my first 2026 TCC purchase be? Something that makes you feel like yourself. Yes. There we go. I found another box, I think, of that premium HoloLive product. I told the other guy it was sold out, but I was cleaning my room up, and I'm pretty sure I just found a loose box of it. Here we are. Put it on a shelf. Is it still over there? I think I see it. My finger points. Okay, we have an order from our friend Cole Andre. Cole, thanks for your patience. 2 Inferno X's and an English Black Bolt. Mr. Cole. Aha, here we are. And 2 Inferno X's. Okay. Can you do the exact same order again, but take 198 out of store credit? Yes, sir, we could do that. So, excuse me. So what was that? That was like 4 of the stickers and 3 of the magic packs. Is that right? Ooh, look at this, everybody. Mr. Cole, Cole Andre. He's been waiting patiently for his turn. Oops. There are a couple bigger orders ahead of yours. It must be Manly Kendo. I think Sneaker Bunko is always good just because of how much of it there is. The case of first edition Nikkei, Weiss Nikkei, that's fresh. So that case just came in. And then there's a number of sets on the menu from Weiss Schwarz that are very cheap right now because we're letting them go and not restocking them. So that's like a clearance sale. John L. for mod. Here we have this guy. All right. John Lohman. 38 months. That's a long time, man. I think picking a mod's really tough right now. We actually do have a decent number of mods. That's what, each time I consider getting a new mod, it's the fact that we already have a decent number of mods that stops me. I go, oh, we got mods. All right, so Cole Andre, here it is. So there's your bag from yesterday, and now you got your hollows, and you got your little spiky helmet. Sometimes girls like a guy with the spiky helmet, you know what I'm saying? There it goes. All right. We're going to run that round a second time for you now, Mr. John Lucas, using store credit. It's pretty cool. It's like you converted your cards. Kevin for mod. That's so funny, dude. All right, let's see. What was it? $198? Was that the exact, let's see. What was the amount on the last order? Come on, dude. Don't be that way, PayPal. 198, that's right. So minus 198. So you have 171. All right, cool, man. Who? Lucas. Oh, John Lucas. John L is John Lowman. He's John Lowman. All right. Let's get these over here. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3. And some Merlin stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I would not have time to be mod. There we go. Hey, mister, how long is the queue, says Ivan Chiquilo. Not long at all, actually. Just like 1 or 2 people at a time. Actually, I think this might be one of the only orders in the queue. Gabriel Gallegos also has a live custom. I know that. So, real short right now. Moltres. There's Mew. Oh, yeah. Stickers. When did the live customs start getting shuffled like the Poke Shuffles? We've been running it that way for like a couple months now. We've tried it before, and in the past it didn't work as much, but it's working now. People seem to like it. You are? All right. Although people are saying they missed the old live customs. What do you think of that? Oh, there you go. Look at that. Logo Gengar. Yeah, so holographic Gengar and Logo Gengar are both in Merlin 1. That's great. Cool, man. All right. We've been selling a lot of these Merlins, huh? I missed the old customs. You want me to bring them back? I'm tempted to do all three. I'm tempted to have a product where, ooh, look at this. Oh, Nidoking. I'm tempted to do a, okay, so like a $25 Poke Shuffle and a $5 Poke Shuffle. Imagine that for a second, okay? $25 Poke Shuffle and a $5 Poke Shuffle. So you can just choose between bronze tier and gold tier or something like that, right? We could call them gold and silver. Gold Poke Shuffle, silver Poke Shuffle, something like that. Oh, yeah. And then the live customs can go back to being this sequential box where there's a run on the live customs. But here's one of the problems with that. Once there's three separate products like that, don't we run into an issue where maybe there's too many products? You know, like it's we don't have enough people to justify it almost. Here's Ash, here's Pikachu. So if you have too many products, there won't be enough people to move those products. It dilutes the buyers. So you get three separate products, and now the buyers are diluted between them. All right. My finger points is from Kung Pao, right? That's right. I'm a man too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up. I see the way you look at him. Once an order is in assembly at PSA, what would you estimate the time to the next step is? I only graded 8 cards. I want them back. There's no guaranteed turnaround. It's called bulk grading. PSA grading has gotten so bad before in the past that we've had to wait like a year and a half for the cards to come back. I wish I was exaggerating. That was a real thing. So a couple years ago, during a big Pokemon boom, the demand for grading was so high that you had to wait a year and a half for the cards to come back. Year and a half. But you know, if we get Cardconomist grading going again, where maybe I do 100% of the work, like the encapsulation, we do that again, we might be able to get you one-day grading for as little as 40 bucks or something. Here's copy. That's fake Zuko. Iroh T-Master. That one will be popular. So this is your hit, though. The Sundial. That's definitely meant to be your hit. But Iroh's going to be kind of like a hit. There we go. The Sundial of the Infinite. Ong's Iceberg. That's cool. Suki Kiyoshi Captain. I like that one. Okay. Ooh. Ko the Face Stealer. Ooh, he steals faces. Creepy. Planes. Eel Hounds. Many partings. Giant Flies. Kiyoshi, Price of Freedom, Team Avatar. Lots of cards in here that seem pretty gradable. Like, look at this, many partings. And then Team Avatar looks great, too. Earth Rumble. Yeah, it looks like you got some great cards in here. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? That looks nice. I missed the old customs. The Cutthroat customs. The No Handhold customs. Count cards get punished. Everybody rush the customs. They were a different product, and you would get this thing where it was a run on the customs. And the reason that that was interesting is because the Poke Shuffles would eventually move the shuffle, the live customs forward, right? Someone would pull the Poke Shuffle card where it says 2 live customs. And so you'd be like, oh, it might be in range. But really, I mean, all that really means is somebody was getting hosed down all the time. And nobody got hosed down more than new guys. New guys would get hosed down buying those because they didn't understand them. And so, you know, it was almost like a socialist handout to guys who understood them better versus guys who didn't. And then also, you know, there's other problems too. Like maybe some people believed if they could just order fast enough, they could come in first. But the truth is, whoever has a faster processing speed for the payment and whoever has like the live stream, like the most up-to-date version of the live stream, like a refreshed browser, they win. And so I don't even think it was that fair. Like even if your trigger finger was fast, the odds that you had real control over coming in first, I don't think they were there. So ultimately, I didn't like them that much. Also, having to check the exact time orders came in, I wasn't a big fan of that either. It's like all this extra work. Here's Ong's Journey. They're interesting though, aren't they? Ooh, Raven's Eagle looks so pretty. Look at that. And then look at that Toph card over there too. That's great. Did you catch, do you have any Ditto cards for sale? We have a really nice Ditto break running right now. If you want to join a break for a Korean exclusive Ditto card. Look at this. All right, we've got, put that back here now. Iroh Dragon of the West, Soka Swordmaster, Unagi Mountain. All right, so we're going to put the Soka Swordmaster in. John Lucas. This stream brought to you by Mr. John. He's gone pretty deep. Here's Frantic Confrontation, Zuko Offense, the Elephant Rat, Trusty Boomerang, Vengeful Villager, Wolfbat, Saber-Toothed Moose Lion, and Lightning Strike, which looks really cool. Bring them back, but as a high roller thing, $200 a pack. Nah, that would never work. No one's risking $200 for a cold one. I don't think that would work. They were really working at $20. Nobody cared missing $20. And then you could up it to 40 and be like, well, okay, I lost 40 tonight, you know, which isn't a lot different than losing $40 on a standard break. What card and how much is it to join? $40 to join. I'll show you your odds, okay? Oops. All right, John Lucas, there it is. That Pikachu in a PSA 10 would be nice. This guy right here, I agree. So, the Ditto break. Where's Ditto? He's back here, huh? Nami. Surely he's on the table. Why can't I find him? Where is he? He should be here. My thing of points. It's funny that somebody knew what that was. We got the Heartbreak break. That's cool, right? He's got to be in this pile. He's probably just hidden. Nope, not in that pile. Well, here's the Nami break for One Piece collectors. And let's see. He's not in here. Did I move him off the table? Oh my gosh. For some reason, he got moved off the table. So we've got Ditto. He's 1 in 7. Your odds are 1 in 7. $40 buy-in. So for a 1 in 7 odds, it would cost you $40. Now, if you miss, if you don't pull Ditto, here's what you're getting for $40. Something that looks just like this. You just get a common Pokemon card. So there, now you know your odds. You know what you stand to lose. I like people to understand that when they join the breaks. Now we're moving on to Mr. Gabriel Gallegos. Hey, Gabriel. One more live custom. Cedra Snipe. Here goes. Bring them back, but as a high roller thing. You know, a high roller thing always sounds fun in theory, but I don't think it really works. We actually have a high roller thing. It's the Mega Break where you can buy in for $400, and it's so rare for someone to actually buy in. Here goes. Ooh, pulling a little Lampent. Ooh. All right. Here we have it. And let's grab your bag. Mr. Gabriel. Gabriel Gallegos. So now you have another little card. Any first edition booster, any heavy first edition booster packs? First time here. No, we do not sell those. Although we've done a lot of pack breaks like this where they ended up being heavy anyways. So this is called a pack split, where you can buy one card in the pack. Then we open it up together and we find out if it's heavy afterwards. So I never weigh them. I never mess with them. I've got a great history of that. And basically, we treat them as unweighed. We take a base price on them, and then we price it up and split it up and see what comes out of there. We pulled so many holographics this way, but this is not even first edition. This is actually unlimited. But look at the price on it as unlimited. The prices are getting pretty heavy, and yeah, the prices are heavy. But yeah, just heavy first edition Watch It Era packs, I don't sell those. Maybe somebody's out there selling those, but I'm betting they're getting real hard to find. Real hard. All right, what do we got? I mean, the price of a rocket box has hit 40,000, hasn't it? It's unbelievable. First edition rocket. Close this up. Here, let's see. I got eBay open right here. Let's see. First rocket booster box. You got to have high rollers for high roller items to work. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe it's the fact that I don't offer enough high roller stuff to attract high rollers all the time. I don't know. You know, I think some sellers maybe develop like a identity as like a guy who provides high roller stuff. I think we're in the middle. Sometimes we have high roller stuff, sometimes we don't, you know. But yeah, here's a rocket box, 150 watchers, $40,000. Man, when you get that sealed box like that, that's the one way to know that the packs inside have not been messed with. That's the only way. But I ought to bring you guys with me and we can go snow shoveling together. Wouldn't that be fun? What time is it? It's almost 2. It's getting pretty late, huh? All right, so how about one of these? Here we are. That's the giveaway. And let me hit refresh here. We do have an order from Mr. Chad. Mr. Chad with a $78 order. He wants 4 of the Maryland stickers, 2 of the English McDonald's Dragon, and 2 of the Halo Hobby packs. All right. Here, let me hand out a couple of these spots before we service that. So we got J-Dog. I think when it comes to those vintage packs, I don't have any advantage in acquiring them. And I question my source when I'm buying them too. So it's like, and I don't want to sell through my own. Oh, look at this. It's Mr. John Lucas. I don't want to sell through my own vintage boxes, which I've been holding investment style. So yeah, it's pretty tough, man. Joe DeGee. Let's see. Joe DeGee, is that Mr. Roger? Yeah. Roger Gray. Okay. Number 6. Andy Dirksen. Thanks for being here, guys. All right. So we got a couple names up there. Now, let's take care of Mr. Chad. Mr. Chad, welcome back. So 4 of the Merlin sticker packs. These are good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. English McDonald's Dragon. So the McDonald's Dragon, where do I store those? I never know where I store those. Is it this? You know, they really shouldn't be stored here. 1, 2, 3. No, just 2 of them. Here we go. 2 of these. Like that. Where should these get stored, I wonder? I guess I can keep them here for now since I already know that they're here. And 2 of the Halo Upper Decks. I think I'm running low on these. These Halo Upper Deck. Oh, those are Trump packs. So I got 1 pack of Halo Upper Deck. And now I have to go see if I can find any more. I'll be right back, okay, guys? Have you guys tried those Trump Playboy cards? If you don't like the guy, you can drill a hole in it when you pull it. My last box of the Halo Upper Deck. Ta-da! Did I get on the bounty for any of them pulls? Any of the pulls? Ooh, that's a great question. I suppose you did. I think you should. I mean, I think that the Aang at least is a bounty pull. Okay, if you'll give me a moment. So what have these turned into over time? Have these gotten crazy over time? Oops. One moment. I can't believe that Pokemon boxes have gotten so expensive. It's just not right, you know? Okay. Ong is a $20 card, I think. Yeah, but he still could be pretty hard to pull. I don't always trust those numbers, you know. All right, so we're probably going to do this. Okay, so prices have risen on this, I'm pretty sure. What was our price on this again? Actually, I have to know how many packs are in here. 20 packs. Every single set has like a different number of packs in the box. It's super annoying, actually. Isn't that annoying? This should be under other card sets, right? Halo Upper Deck. Okay, it looks like we're fine, actually. Okay. Divided by 20. So it looks like our Halo Hobby Box packs are going to go down in price from $14 to $12. So that's fun. They're getting a little cheaper, which doesn't happen all the time, but is happening this time. And if I notice the price can be cheaper, we'll lower it. All right. We're going to edit this. So this shall say $12 now. It must have had a initial launch price spike that happens, you know. And then as time goes by, people stop demanding it as quickly, and then people adjust prices. So, very nice. Yeah, that happens. The prices change sometimes. They get a little cheaper. Okay. That's good for us. It means you'll be able to open more in the future. So this is my last box of it. And then we've got a little more coming. Let's get this. We'll pull these out. We'll put these back where they used to be. Look at that screen changing color. Isn't that crazy? That's not right, man. Freaking iPhone, bro. We're going to store them over here. Once again, with the Playboy packs. Those Playboy Trump packs. We've opened so many of these, and we pulled so many of those Playboy Trumps. I think it's a very funny thing to pull. All right. Now, Mr. Chad, I sent for 5 more sealed old McDonald's packs. Not sure how many you have left. I might have 5. I might have 5 left. There we go. Oops. Mr. Chad, what do we have for you? Ooh, Flareon. That's a good start. Gengar puzzle piece. Great. All right, we got a hit in this pack. So there's 3 Gengars in Merlin 1. That's crazy. That's a lot of Gengar. Okay. You know, these are selling so fast. The Merlin 1s, I probably need to look into these as well. Make sure that these prices are up to date. Here's Geodude. We're doing some price corrections. That's generally how we do it on this channel. We look for, when am I out? You know, am I getting a new box, like one of my last boxes out? I tried to restock 151 and I got refunded. I got canceled when I placed the order. Really annoying. Here's Graveler, so I probably need to look into that again. Shelder, okay. I like the Pokemon logo ones. So here's a little Graveler with the logo. 151, we're down to our last box of a certain type of product. Of course, I still have the premium collection boxes, but I don't want to open those as much. Here's Caterpie. Here's Nidoking. Look at that Nidoking. If you have more, I can't the rest of them tomorrow. Now, let's open up the rest of these packs. No Charizard popping out of those Merlin stickers, but you got a nice Gengar. And we had to restock 2024 Star Wars Galaxy, and we had to restock Halo hobby boxes. There we go. All right. Nice. Those are cool products. You know, they're not Pokemon cards, but unlike Pokemon cards, their prices remain kind of steady. Pokemon cards are kind of out of control from unbelievable demand. Oh, yeah. Right off the bat, little Pikachu and Charizard. That's great. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Honestly, see Pokemon being at its peak right now, and it's only downhill from here. Yeah, I've heard people say that before in the past. I mean, I think a better description will be more like Pokemon's been elevated to a higher point and it's going to stay stagnant. I don't think it's just going to like explode downward, you know, like I don't think it's just going to collapse. I think it already did that one time and then it shot right back up. So people are going to perceive it differently since it somehow managed to recover out of just true demand instead of like COVID lockdowns and free COVID money, COVID checks. I mean, you have to think during COVID, everyone was just getting free checks. Logan Paul jumps into it randomly. It's a new idea that Logan Paul might jump into something, a celebrity. And so Pokemon just takes off as a result. And so people go, well, you know, it's a Black Swan event. It's just going to happen this one time. It was COVID. It was all the free money. Okay, so how do you explain the second time it explodes? No Logan Paul this time. Logan Paul's not like, you know, he's not making the hobby explode from his popularity or something. No more COVID checks. The opposite. You have COVID inflation. The cost of living's higher now. There's no lockdowns. People are out and about. And it still takes off. So what's going on is people with serious money who maybe used to buy NFTs or some other goofy thing are saying, wait a second, NFTs are just a picture on my computer and Pokemon cards are for real. they like physically exist. And they have like a historical value. They're actually way older than crypto. They're older than NFTs for sure. So it's like you got NFTs that used to sell for like $69 million. The idea of a Pokemon card selling for $100,000, it's basically still in its infancy. It's not like, oh, Pokemon's peaked, they'll never go this high again. You know, like most cards aren't even selling for 1 million yet. You got like one Pokemon card reaching 1 million. So, you know, their heads are spinning when they see those PSA 10s go for so much money, but my head's not spinning when I go, it's a lot, but it's hardly where it could be when you consider how much money is in the world. Here's Atriox. I was talking about how I didn't really like the brutes that 343 worked on. All right, let's see. That's a mistake. You have to agree. That's a mistake people made in the past, was assuming Pokemon was at its peak. I didn't assume that. I held all my best Pokemon cards. I said, I'm not giving these up because I really did believe that it's got 20 years to actually peak. It's got a long time to peak. So you got Weapon Drop, Focus Rifle, and Halo Infinite, the story so far for your pulls. They're very pretty holos, but they are not the top pulls. Those are kind of like cold packs. You did well picking up the Pikachu here. I like the Pikachu. And you did well picking up the Gengar. So Pikachu and Gengar coming out there. All right. Thank you so much. Let's grab your bag. You got a fat bag. Your bag's kind of valuable at this point, Mr. Chad. You got a nice fat bag full of cards. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, so you had like NFTs, if you recall. You had NFTs trading at like $60 million, $30 million, $25 million per NFT, like the stupid monkey NFTs. Here we have Javier Arroyo, 2 Prismatic and 1 Mega Dream. Okay, here's 2 Prismatic. And now we want a Mega Dweem. Here it is. All right. Sick Caterpie sticky. That's right, Caterpie. Let's dip this. He's the bomb, dude. For a lot of people who played Pokemon, Caterpie and Weedle and Pidgey were the first Pokemon they ever caught. There you go. All right, and Bellsprout. Ooh. Got a little Reshiram. And a little Sylveon. Here's Airy. Oh, God, dude. This card's everywhere in here. All right. Running low on sleeves again. Boy, those are expensive. I buy them like 5 cases at a time. These guys right here. Forget how much this all adds up. Okay, Javier. Let's grab your bag. Nothing too crazy popping out this time. Hi, mister. How many spots left in the Ditto? There's 5 spots left in Ditto. He's a cool break. I'd love to see him go off. We'll see what happens over time. Let's get a rotation, in fact. We got Lapras for $45. Deoxys for $45. That's been popular. You know, I sell out of these Deoxys over and over. And Mario. Boop, 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 boop. Here's Ivan. 5 more of the sealed McDonald's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves 4 left. 4 old Mickey D's. Hope you make some good money off of these, Ivan. I know sometimes the McDonald's packs really go bonkers. Like, they get really expensive over time. And so I'm hoping that these do this for you. Like General Mills. General Mills Pikachu now sells for like $300. And those General Mills packs used to be everywhere. They were just all over the place. So those ended up appearing like junk, but then over time becoming very expensive because they were a weird promo set. And it turns out there's not too many of them printed. It only looks like there is at first. All right. What time is it? 2:11. Can I take the 4? I send it tomorrow. Yes, sir. We can save those for you. No problem. And it looks like we got all the orders done. How nice is that, guys? We're going to hand out the other half of this tonight, so please show up to the evening stream. It begins around 4:30 p.m., which is in about 2.5 hours. So about 2.5 hours from now, we'll be live again. Wow, I didn't get as much done with the slabs as I wanted to. So tonight, I'll be working on the consignment slabs for sure in horizontal mode. All right, and what really moved today? What moved today? Well, we sold a lot of Merlin packs, that's for sure. Merlin packs are flying right now. John Lucas and a few others are after them. Sold a couple live customs after the fun with them yesterday. I think they're still in people's memory. That's because you get to know, oh, let's get those bounty spots. You get to know what you're pulling. Here you go, Mr. John. There you go. You pulled that Charizard and pulled, so you pulled Charizard and you pulled the Mythic Rare Ong. Didn't you pull one more thing? Didn't you pull like a logo Gengar or something? I'm counting that too. All right, John Lucas. Do you have action flips? No, I'm afraid I sold all of those. Those are fun too, though, aren't they? And here it is, the bounty. Still time to get in on this bounty, guys. All right. Whew. All right, what a great stream. No trades. A lot of gym breaks went off. That's what happened. A number of gym breaks went off. Yeah, we're heading toward Friday. Friday tends to be the day that the heavier breaks move a little more, but definitely a lot of sales today. This was not a slow, Tuesday's typically very slow. This was not a slow Tuesday. Today was definitely a busy Tuesday. I'll see you in the Tuesday evening stream. See you later, everybody. Have a nice morning. And if you had fun, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that YouTube tells you next time we're live. All right? Thank you, everyone. Good night, or good day. Yes, that is considered bad etiquette, Mr. Light.